It was supposed to be this, but
Yeah,
it was.
I know.
What
So
was it instead? It was some like
the playlist is all messed up.
like some fucking speakeasy shit.
Yeah. So anyway, hello, I am Neuronock, and welcome to Points of Light. I am the Dungeon Master, where all of us play Dungeons and Dragons. I was not able to get a hold of
Not me. I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade.
Smart ass.
I mean, I'm a blood hunter. It's close enough.
Your D10's out of here.
Hey, most of my shit revolves around D10 and D6s.
And D8. No, yeah, you're right.
I've got one spell that does D8s. Two, because I can prepare cure. I've actually got like 40 D10s around here somewhere for World of Darkness shit.
Yeah, so I'll be taking over as Apparatus for now, at least for the duration of this session, and I'm not quite sure about Kate Moore yet. Try to get a hold of her.
Can I take over as Apparatus and just go around with this turret, or with their turret?
Are you sure? You'll be playing two characters at once.
No, that was a joke. Dude, I've played 4 at once, and that was kind of obnoxious. That was the point of the campaign, though. It was
So anyway, we got our pocket bard here named Azar, played by Liquid Thunder. I apologize for the butchery of the name.
Pocket bard? What do you mean by that? Is he a gnome?
No, Chase.
Halfling?
I'm a human. Thank you very much.
You're only human.
I could be. You don't know.
Exactly as a human would look. Oh wait.
All right, I'm back. Parents were leaving.
Anyway, who's
You're
up for the recap?
In the land of the Fae.
Who's up for a recap? So previously on Points of Light with this group, using his recently acquired ether vein, Prophet Furious locates the only connection between the material plane and Dalcor, a phase spiral called Tier Leon Doresh that exists simultaneously in both planes.
I told you how to correctly pronounce it, and you're butchering it.
How do you pronounce it then? It's
not English. Send me the name again, because remember, it's not English. You don't use an English pronunciation for it.
Okay, nerd. Send you the name of the thing right now.
Oh, just because one of us has respect for our goddamn ancestral culture and languages. It makes me a fucking nerd. Well, guess what? You're goddamn right, it does.
So yeah, a phase power that exists that exists spontaneously in both planes. You have been sent to, the party has been sent to retrieve a powerful artifact called the Mind's Eye. The petrified eye. A petrified eye of a Karakori. You made your way through the forest filled with all sorts of weird stuff and nightmarish creatures. And until you have been pursued by the Lord of the Wild, Lord of the Wild Hunt.
No, the upstart of the Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
You're not a lord who get the fuck kicked out of you by a fighter and before it's even your turn.
Indeed. Yeah. Fights counter the citizen. Some opted to chase him. Kate Moore decided to try to run away. And Apparatus and
decided to sit there like a bitch.
So Apparatus and Spec decided to stay put and not making the fight count happy. They made not
making anyone. So me, Bree, and
Mark.
Yeah, who went chasing, understood what the hell. Actually, Bree didn't understand what the fuck he was going on. He was just going after the crazy people because they started running too.
I was just chasing after you.
And then the person that ran away and said, "We got kind of what the Wild Hunt was." And then Apparatus is like, "No, I'm not gonna play this game." Bah humbug.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, that was basically his tone. It's like, yeah, no, I'm just going to sit here. Fuck this. I ain't running for shit. And then there's my guy who's, also doesn't run for shit, like, ever. That's it. Expeditious retreat. We're running. Whee!
So, yeah.
like a baby centaur.
So you finally came, find yourself at the Face Spire. It came and meet up with the Lord of the place, Sean Leon Doresh, the immortal heart of the Face Spire, and Lord of the Fading Dream. He offers, he's willing to make talk and offer some meals, but wisely enough, the party refused, knowing what not wanting to find out what effects the food has on them.
Well, besides the fact that they were, it would have been cannibalism.
Maybe
they were armed. Oh yeah, it might not have been. It could have been,
it's a Dragon Age reference. It's a Dragon Age reference. Baby centaurs. Okay.
That's okay. However, so, like I said, Cole does not run for shit. There are 2 times that he's ran, and that was running to save some kids from a thrashing dinosaur. It wasn't. It was actually a goat that had been polymorphed into a dinosaur. And chasing after this upstart of the wild hunt because, woo, that's fun. I mean, he's treating this as vacation.
Anyway, before Cole interrupted me, however, when one of the party members mentioned the mind's eye, the conversation takes a quick, sharp turn, and Sean offers them a choice: either an eye for an eye, literally, or a bit of one at a time, past or the future. However, a third option came upon them in the form that the fight count decided demanding a duel from one of them, so they complied.
The upstart having a temper tantrum because we thought it would be funny, and I'll let you know that the Lord and Lady of the Court did find our antics funny. It's like an eye for an eye. First I was being serious. I'm like, here, I'll give you my goggles. They're actually pretty neat. I'll be effectively blind until I get back home, but boof, eye for an eye. There goes my sight. And they're like, nah. And then who was it that's like, here, give me a piece of paper and a pen, and then drew the letter I. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Viscount lost his shit. While the Lord and Lady were like, that's actually kind of funny.
Not the lady, but the ambassador.
The Lord and the
ambassador.
Yeah, and the ambassador were like, that's funny, but no. And then we all decided, okay, so this upstart, which
and
so I realized that he was an upstart. I said it loud enough. Watched the Lord and the ambassador. They chuckled at that, like, okay, they're not going to buff his ass. And so we overpowered the shit out of Bree.
Yeah, out of Bree.
It's like, okay, yeah, he's a couple levels higher than you. So here, attuned to my ring of spell storing, it's got 5 charges of shield. And also, you're going to go in with an extra 10 hit points, and an extra d4 to all your attacks, and immunity to fear, and he's just like, and whack.
He wiped the floor in the duel against the Viscount. Bree wiped the floor with them, and Bree has received a unique sword from the Viscount, given to him by Sean,
which is currently in a box.
Yeah.
Part of my handy haversack
of Shanghai, which is translated from Elven. Blade of the Iron Crown.
Sylvan.
Yeah, Sylvan. Yeah, Blade of the Iron Crown.
Which is weird that they'd have something iron like that. Then again, it's probably not actually cold iron.
Yeah. However, when they tried to leave, the story of the Face Bar wouldn't let them. And while Sean was insistent on having them stay, the others...
I tried to blow up the gate.
Yes, Cole was being rather resilient to the idea, but however...
Oh, no, it was less resilient to the idea, and we're in the realm of stories and roles. One of the things that I have done repeatedly is burst through walls like I'm the goddamn Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, so he tried to burst through the gates and walls and everything, nothing.
With explosives.
I'm not sure if they're out of. I'm not sure if they would fit everyone, but whatever.
Explosives, yeah.
So anyway,
It's basically like fire fast.
So Sean has offered them another out. In order to get to the Library of Nightmares, they would have to go to rehearse for the Harley Quinn tonight. And that is where we would. Oh, and by the way, Spec gets out of the story one efficient style.
That doesn't explain shit to those of us that don't watch it.
I'm going to be very vague as possible. And it's just it means semi-choking. So Spec is out of the story. Back in Eberron. Back in Sean.
Which one was Spec? Is that the Kalistar?
No, no, that's not the Kaliskar. Spec, that's the Osimar cleric. And on the way to the theater, I'll be introducing Liquid's character. You came across some other person who seems to be well into his element. Well into their element. This is where you show up, Liquid.
Hello.
Hello?
What's going on? What's happening?
For introducing yourself, we've walked in on you. I guess we're traveling to the library to go help out the Harlequins or some shit.
That's all right.
Hello. I'm just here, putting my books away. My name's Alistair. I'm clearly human. Nothing to say otherwise. So, what are you guys doing? Why are you here in the library?
Eberron, anyone that says clearly human, that means they're either Delcare or Changeling. So obviously
I'm
he's
Mark. I am also human. Oh.
How many of us are quote unquote human? We got an ASMR. We've got at least one.
And also
at least one other changeling. We've got. Doesn't the tiefling look kind of?
Well, tieflings look kind of human.
Yeah, and we've got a Kalistar, two Kalistars. Although only one is with this group. There's me that was fully human and now is just 98% human.
Indeed. And we got Breeze, the human fighter. And
who is almost as human as you can get. Because he decided to go with Battlemaster instead of Champion. So he's not just human fighter with more fighter in his fighter. He's human fighter, but he could outdo a bard.
Yeah, he could outdo a bard. It's pretty ridiculous. And Alistair, I would like you to describe yourself.
I wear
He's got two arms.
Bright colors, but not too bright. So like a dull baby blue vest.
Oh, so light colors.
Yeah, with a very long sleeve shirts and security pants. They're just pants with just pockets all over them.
Cargo pants.
Yeah, cargo pants.
So you're sticking out like a sore goddamn thumb here, basically, because everything here's emo goth colored.
Not emo goth colored. Everybody is also wearing like pajamas and everything.
Yeah, but it's all blacks and whites and grays and silvers and browns.
Mine's baby blues and purples.
Yeah. So he sticks out like a sore thumb. This place is not monochromatic.
Oh, and So, and Alistair, would you like to explain why you're here? Or how you got here?
I'm studying some magic items in the known area, and I just don't know. The books don't tell me they got me this far, and hopefully I'll be able to continue my quest somewheres. And
when did you come here?
Probably about a week.
A week in your time while you've been here, or weeks in Eberron time? Time doesn't flow right here.
I truthfully wouldn't be able to tell you. I just know I've been here for 7 days. Or cycles.
Do you not know the date that you left? I mean, don't think that that's a bad thing, because I can never remember what day of the week it is either. So
I truthfully don't.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember, but it's all blurred.
We encountered you may have, if you've been here longer than us, you may have met her. What was the Connie hobgoblin dancer? What was her name?
Her name is
Moth. She's been here for over 9,000 years. But for her, it's only been a couple of decades. However, the fact that you're speaking common means that, it's not been too long.
I speak more than just...
You what?
I speak more than just common, but common's the normal language.
No, but like with Moth, she knew some Sylvan because of her time here, and she knew
Goblin.
Old Goblinoid.
I'm
pretty... like, she's older than Common, so the fact that you speak Common as apparently a primary language means that at most you've only...
I speak every language. Common, Draconic, Infernal, Dwarven, Primal, Orcish, Queefs. I speak a lot.
Damn, I thought I spoke a lot of languages.
I just understand people, I guess. Go that way.
Yeah. Would anyone else like to say something to your new ally? Apparently. So Bree, Mark.
So what exactly are you looking for with magic items? Are you just
I'm
doing research in magic items? Or?
I research and we procure them and we sort of hide them away from the real world. Some of them are just too dangerous to let other people own and use. So I'm
You're a container
to contain them.
Are we talking warehouse? Are we talking underground bunker? Are we?
I'm not at liberty to say.
So apparently, everyone has its own version of the SCP Foundation. I'm joking, of course.
Well, no, it actually does. It has a fuel. For starters, House Kundarak.
Fair enough.
That's one of the things they do, is that they hold on to weird shit.
Right, I'm...
because, they have the mark of... warding? No. Yeah. They're the super bankers.
Yeah.
For them, it's less your Warehouse 13. It's more like, here's a bank vault with weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Apparatus introduces themselves to you, Alistair. Hello.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Well, it's been unusual, to say the least.
Well, tell me
I'm sorry, what is your character's name? I am awful with names.
Alice.
This is out of character.
My name's Alistair. Real name's
Alistair. Thank you. I was making a joke about Has Been a Hotel. You'd think I would have fucking remembered. Back when I first said your character's name, Alistair. Does Alistair react strangely to the Warforged?
No, Alistair just... He understands many.
Okay, so he's hasn't been here for longer than 40 years. Not that this is important, this is just some weird thing Cole has kind of honing in on for some weird reason. He's nuts.
Okay. However, when you look around you, you find that Kate Moore is nowhere to be. Seems to have wandered off. For what reason, you don't know.
Does she have any of my shit?
Not on top of my head, no.
I don't think so.
Bree has the shit though, right?
No, he gave. Well, yeah, he's got a part of my haversack. He's got a little 6-inch by 2-inch by 3-inch box with his new toy.
All right.
Inside.
What also an apparatus approaches apparatus from will say to Alistair, we were going to find the Harley Quinnet. Sean has Sean has instructed us to in order to get out of here, we need to go to the library at Nightmares. But in order to get to the library at Nightmares, we have to help rehearse to help rehearse whatever it is at the Harley Quinnet. I hope that's succulent enough for you.
I filled in enough. I'm happy to help. Anything to get out of this.
Oh, thank you, because half of us can't act through a wet paper bag. Like, literally, the best one here is the fighter. I mean, the best we can do is just, go, oh, get good, scrub, and then dab on the sidelines.
Yeah, actually, half the party, Mark and Alistair has 20 charisma. So does Kate Moore.
Yeah, Alistair does, but he wasn't in the group until just now. And Kate Moore is not even here anymore.
Only Mark is here.
What class is Mark again?
Paladin. Oath of Glory.
That's right. Wait. We didn't let the poor Paladin of Glory do the fucking duel? Oh, man, he must be pouting.
Mark, how do you feel about this?
Then again, watching the guy, just get the shit kicked out of him by a plain old fighter before he could even do anything. It must have been like, oh, never mind, no glory in that. Okay, fine.
I have already found divinity within, or at least part of it. I believe it's worth giving everyone the opportunity to do so as well.
Oh, sweet! You're one of those share the glory types. That's awesome.
It's like Reinhardt from Overwatch.
Doesn't care who does the badassery as long as badassery happens.
I wouldn't put it so crudely, but yes.
Oh, I'm not saying that in character. That's.
Oh.
I mean, that may have been something that Cole would have said in character, like while we were traveling, for the module, but not something he'd say right now. Cole would. Odds are we would have already had that kind of discussion, in the couple of days it took us to get to this place.
Yeah. Is everybody ready to move
either
on?
that drink on the elemental galleon.
Right. Everybody ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready.
The path leads
So,
you.
Alistair, besides acquiring artifacts, what else do you do?
I write in a journal. It's a nice one. We uncover mysteries that are not really talked about.
Let me rephrase that. So we've got
I'm a reporter.
Bree here, who beats the shit out of things a lot, and is also really good at talking. Sometimes he gives decent commands. We've got... I just forgot the paladin's name.
Mark.
What was it? Mark?
Mark.
We got Mark, who... What does Oath of Glory do? Can't think off the top of my head. So Cole is kind of explaining what each person does.
Yeah.
Not so much the personality. We've all introduced ourselves that way, but in a more of a tactical kind of thing. Strengths
and apparatus. Don't forget apparatus.
Apparatus is our official tinker even when I'm around. Yeah, he's better than me.
They're better than you. Yeah, they are definitely better than you.
Yeah, he's an actual artificer. I just have it as a subclass. Besides his turret, what else does
they can set up a flamethrower or set up a force field. They can do that. Yeah, yes, they can do that.
They've got awesome turrets that shoot things that shoot fire, that there's a bubble that protects us from harm a bit. We had a cleric that went poof, and I am seriously concerned about that. And I'm trying to go through my head for everyone.
And Kate Moore.
And Kate Moore.
The other
Which one's Kate Moore?
Sorcerer?
Yeah. Who also has gone poof. And I'm concerned about that, but slightly less so because the whole thing with Kalistar and Dreams. Actually, no, I'm more concerned about that because with their inability to dream, they might be a tempting target for someone. And then there's me, who just does stupid shit and breaks things. I kind of try to pick up the slack wherever I can.
Alistair, what is it you want to say about it?
This is an interesting group, for sure. Let's try not to break as many things as I don't want to have to put things back together.
Oh, yeah, neither do I. Being careful and not breaking things is always the wiser idea. No, to get down to it, I'm asking you, what do you have to offer ability-wise for the group? We've got two tacticians in the party. And if at any point Bree would have wanted, to speak up and say similar things, he can go right ahead. Especially because he's got the much higher charisma. He's a battle master. He's got some tactician stuff.
Alright, so then...
Apparatus does...
I don't know, I have high charisma, I just wish I knew how to, be able to say something that sounded like it.
I know things that usual people don't know, and I could find information that people usually don't get. Let's say I'm a personality. I sort of grab out my lute and strum a few chords. I'm more here to inspire everyone to do their best.
Sounds like you'll be especially useful for what's coming up. How can we help you? I mean, you're offering to help us.
Oh, great. Where's Navi?
That will be able to help me the most.
Sorry, what was that?
Not asking too many questions.
I can try to do that. I'm a nosy fuck, but I also know how to be quiet.
Good, then we'll get them.
Yeah, I know to, I just don't choose to. Just like, I know how to... I've got
that makes sense.
Excellent manners. I mean, hell, my grandparents... Well, my grandmother is English. I just don't choose to use them.
Alrighty, is everybody ready to move on?
Yep, I'm ready.
Don't hesitate to ask for our help. Obviously, letting us know more is better on our side, but I understand if, because of what you do, you need to keep things classified.
I just write journals.
You just what?
I write news articles for the Daily Prophet.
The Daily Prophet? Isn't that conspiracy theory written one? Apparatus asks.
They're not conspiracies to say. Yes, there is lizard folks living in the sewers, but it may not surprise you how they actually got there.
It's not lunacy type.
Wait a second. Isn't that Harry Potter?
The name of it might actually be a reference to that. I can't. Now I need to go look that up. Harry Potter newspaper. Yeah, it's also called the Daily Prophet. Or
Daily
wait,
Prophecy.
Is that the newspaper? Oh, so okay, so here it's for the Daily Prophecy. Okay, yeah,
Daily
The
Prophecy.
Daily part is the Daily Prophet.
Yep, Daily Prophecy.
Daily Prophecy is not just something where a bunch of crackpots can, or whatever the Eberron equivalent would be, just post whatever thing the voice that they think they hear whispered to them in their sleep. Probably, and I'm really sorry about this, probably 75% of it is bullshit, but there's always something good to find in there that you can follow through with. There's a reason I've got a lifetime subscription.
Oh, then you must love my part.
Maybe. Do you write under your real name or a pseudonym? Or at least the name that you've given us?
Alistair.
Would you like to roll an insight check, Cole? Bree?
Okay.
Oh, Bree, would you like to Bree, would you also like to roll an insight check?
Yeah, I'd like to roll one.
Alright, so Bree, do you know how to add your insight bonus to the roll?
22.
Repeat that last one, Nord.
Do you know how to add your bonus to your roll?
I believe in this it would be +6 to
D20.
my D20.
Yes, that's right.
Do you want me to roll for investigation to see if I've heard of Alistair?
22.
Liquid. So Alistair, are you telling the truth, or are you holding something back?
No. What I'm asking, if he writes articles under the name that he's given us, and the answer is yes, I would have heard of him.
None of you guys know my real name is Alizar. Everyone thinks my name's Alistair.
Yeah, but do you write articles under that name?
Yes, I write articles under my fake name, Alistair.
Okay, then yes, Cole would have heard of you. And if you want, I'll roll an investigation check to confirm.
Go ahead.
27.
You definitely have heard of him. He has written in a couple of articles.
And one of
I've got some of your articles pinned to one of my boards.
Alrighty, is everybody ready to move on?
Yep, I'm ready.
The path leads you to the door into the fortress proper, which creaks open of its own accord. The door opens onto a Convergence backstage, bristling with slender blackthorn dryads, busy building sets and hunched gnomes with various levels of costuming rushing back and forth. If you look at anything for too long, you'll notice little worrisome details. Blood on the props, spikes on the juggling pins, masks that laugh as you pass, and all of the gnomes have sharp, interlocking teeth, like the piranha. A gnome is suddenly at your sides, dressed as a mime. As they pantomime the meat which is in your brain. You're supposed to follow them. They lead you into a small dressing room lit by ever-bright lanterns, rather than drifting.
Gnome, any chance that they're trying to do any psychic communication?
Let me finish. Rather than drifting gnomes, where a youngish, heavy-set figure in night clothes sits, leaning over the back of a chair. As E, that's the pronoun E, turns to watch you enter.
Clothes as in K-N-I-G-H-T or night as in nighttime?
Night clothes. Night, pajamas.
Okay, so nighttime.
Yeah. As E turns to watch you enter, you are surprised to see that in this tower filled with Fey and mortals, aside from Alistair, E is human. John, E says without preamble, then nods to the gnome. That's Malin. Malin. And we need some people from people from the waking world who are willing to do something very stupid Very dangerous.
So,
before I agree on anything, you come to the right people. Or at least the right person.
Apparatus asks, what exactly is a Harlequinade? Malin frowns, writing slowly on the illusionary slate. Bait in the trap. We go out wandering as a carnival across waking Corvair, promising the wild magic of the circus that goes deeper than any spell. The shows aren't fun. Intense, but they're not fun. They sell terror and sorrow, and just enough alert to make people come back the next night. When they drink our refreshments, they come back here in dreams, where we can learn and pray.
Basically, what are they called in this setting? Give me a second. There's a term I'm trying to remember. Basically, House Feywild production, but turned up to, not just to 11, but to 15, and you have bad dreams. And the blood is real.
John says succulent, but accurate.
Here by choice, or were you taken? Or both?
John frowns. What I can't do in here. These shows lure people into nightmares, and the biggest nightmares are those that pursue my people.
Not what I asked. Are you here of your own free will?
He nods. But frowns.
Are you here because you want to be here, or because you need to be here?
What I can. These shows lure people to nightmares, and the biggest nightmares are those that pursue my people. So, I have a drink with the Harlequinade comes to town. I visit the fortress in my dreams, and I try to change the script with my friend.
Kind of bold of you to start meddling into Fey affairs in their own land, in their own domain.
It's not just the Feylands. It's the we're the Ardurians. Ardurians Latvians who live in the Lazar.
Okay. Could you try to say that again, please?
We're the Ardurian Lightbeaners who live in the Lazar. I would say Ardurians. Bree, so Bree, you feel Bree, you feel some sort of faint, fearful hope coming from the sword in the backpack.
Oh, this dude's a Kalistar. Or at least lives with, or at least from
Nope. As far as you know, this.
You said he's a Lightbringer.
They don't go by M or E. Yeah, just go by E.
Oh. So E.
I'll copy and paste the pronouns. The pronouns.
And what? Paste the group that you said too, because I'm trying to piece together what you're saying.
Don't worry, I'm sending you. Don't worry, I'm sending you. I'm sending you the guideline. I'll also copy and paste it in here, just to be on the safe side.
Okay, that's still. What organization did you say though?
Lightbringer. Lightbringer. So at least
that's a Kalistar.
Yeah. And E corrects you, pointing a finger at this. I am human after all, not a Kalistar.
Not all. Yeah, not. Cole wasn't calling him a Kalistar. He was asking, like the Lightbringers of the Kalistar.
Yes.
It is a primarily Kalistar religion, but not all people are actually at this point. It's spread enough that it's probably maybe 50% Kalistar at this point.
Right.
I thought the religion was called the Path of Light.
That's the primary one.
Yes.
Okay, I shouldn't say that Lightbringers is a religion. It is a
Sex?
No, half sect, half offshoot. If you get what I mean.
Okay. Sort of.
So they're not directly under like the official Path of Light stuff, but they still follow the Path of Light, and they work with the primary Path of Light.
Roll the religion check.
Yeah, I really should have done that first. Oh, good thing I rolled a 19, so 24. That's the only...
May I try?
Yeah, that's the only one that I don't have training in.
Oh, Bree, do you want to ask any questions?
Currently, I'm good on questions for right now.
Yeah, you're not gonna wonder what. Okay.
So we're saving some dreamers? Is that basically what you're trying to do here?
May I continue?
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, I'll take over Apparatus and says, Apparatus will ask, why is Malin trying to help change the script exactly? Especially if they're part of the Facefire.
Wait, which one's Malin again? I am so bad with names.
The gnome, the Newt gnome, mine. Well, Newt and mine are kind of redundant, so gnome mine.
Actually, no. Pantomime would be specifically the ones that don't talk.
Right. Because I'm a clown, the gnome writes visually. There was a time when clowns were funny. Or at least when comedy was about happy endings. What's the point of terrifying people without catharsis?
Catharsis.
Okay.
Great. You messed me up so bad and now I'm mispronouncing it.
Bree, would
you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen to you if you fail, right? I'm looking at
John.
both,
Tron nods. We're a fake creature bound by rules and a subpar sailmaker. We could do it on our own, but after our sail, John draws a figure out across ear, neck. They'll make us wish we were dead. Correct, Malin? Apparatus asks, what do you need us to do? Malin and John... may I finish? Malin and John share a glance.
Cole's going to say, excuse me for a minute. This seems like it should be a bit more private. And he's going to walk around first to see if anyone's listening. He's going to do this for like the next 10
Roll minutes. An investigation check.
Okay. I'm also basically casting Detect Magic.
Well, it's...
Alright, that is a... Nat 20 for a total of 31.
Well, with your Detect Magic spell, it is obviously it is obviously screaming with magic because you're in the face fire. It's magical.
Oh yeah, but with my investigation, I'm trying to filter through what it's picking up.
As far as there's with all of your best efforts, you definitely don't have that feeling of you being watched.
Don't? That's highly surprised. Okay.
Malin and John share a glance. The Rydanians are in it with the Fae, writes Malin. And Prince Pack slowly sliding into the Rydanians, says John. They've been here.
Could you say that again, please?
Malin
just type in all the names. Because your enunciation's not that great. And for whatever reason, my auditory processing disorder is just off the charts today.
Alrighty. Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Malin and John share accounts. The Rydarians are in it with the Fae, writes Malin. And
who are the Rydarians?
Right, the Rydarians, Silurian. Well, Rydarians, you know the word the path of inspiration came from. The Rydrons. The Rydrons are in it with the Fae, writes Malin, and Prince Pack slowly is sliding into the Rydrons. It's John. Speak in here and whisper it in her dreams, and we need you to whisper back. Tell her the Rydrons are not her friends. Well, and Apparatus is a little nervous as well. What if we can't act? They ask, and they glance at you, Cole. Practice makes perfect, writes Malin, by which they mean time stretches in dreams. And you can try this again as long as you like, says John. Pack's not going to notice, and the Rydron ambassadors can't say anything about it without eavesdrops. Keeping her hand, writes Malin, and John nods.
Plus, you always need stagehands. And, ushers.
Yeah. Well, we don't. Apparatus says I don't have any people skills as well, and Rydron. Okay. Well, we could always spin it.
Do you need any?
We could always spin an animal act, writes Waylon, or you can help out with a prop and set backstage, says John.
That would probably be Apparatus's. What Apparatus should do. At this point, since I have to do this for 10 minutes, Cole is still kind of walking around doing this. Close enough that he could hear what's going on with the conversation.
Yeah.
So the bit with Apparatus was me saying out of character. It's something Apparatus would know because he's got intelligence at 20 as well.
They can do that. And Breed, Mark, anyone? Alistair?
Yeah?
Do you want to ask any questions? Anyone else want to ask questions?
Well, if you need more people, you go somewhere to get more people? Is there a tavern?
Not without the ambassador noticing.
Well, the ambassador did send us to go help out here.
What are the
ambassador knows what's going
if the ambassador discovered us?
That's Sean sent you to help out, not the ambassador.
Yes, I'm saying, like, what consequences would we have if the ambassador noticed us?
Well, actually, Malin repeats what they said. They'll make us wish we were dead again. And
okay, so we were sent to go help out with the play by the Lord of the Domain.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Sean. Basically, Sean and Apparatus will try to ask, so, what's the play? We based it off of the basic Harley Quinn format, writes Malin. We have Harley Quinn, the hero, Columbine, love interest, Pantaloon, Columbine's grasping parent, Clown, Pantaloon's bumbling resistance, and Period, the tragic element. And I added the metaphor, adds Gion. Harley Quinn is the Rydrons, the obvious attractive choice. Columbine is Tantamar, which they want. Pantaloon is Prince Pack, who controls Tantamar, but it is misled. Clown is a fortress, who just helps the inspired by being so focused on terror. And Period is the Adorans, the better ally for Tantamar. I will copy and paste the thing here for clarification.
Thank you, because I was about to go look that up.
Wait, and Apparatus looks finds themselves a little confused and asks, "Wait, wait, the protagonist is the Rydrons? Why?
Reedrins.
Reedrin is the Rydrins? Why? To keep it from being to keep it from being obvious," Sean says.
The thing about Harley Quinn story is deception. Not even straight up lies, but literal and metaphorical masks. We can possibly get some more people from the tavern. Isn't quite the right term.
The cafe?
What would be the right term for? The cafe. If we want to bring attention to ourselves, that is not necessarily a bad thing, because by bringing attention to ourselves, we can make them pay attention to the wrong things. However, we would probably have to owe some favors. Not always something that you want to do.
They probably already owe me favor.
John scratches ear chin, looks at Apparatus, and says, "The prop master would be perfect for you. Yes?" Apparatus nods. "Okay, that's one thing settled. What about the other roles? We got Harlequin, Columbine, Pantaloon, the Clown, Harriet, and of course, the Animal Act."
Well, what type of animals?
Any type of animal that is best suited for the play, of course.
This Piero character sounds interesting. I wouldn't mind acting that.
Let's see. So for a Harlequin tale, at this point, I'm not going to speak as Cole, unless you want me to speak as Cole. This is me out of character explaining things, and most likely Jong would be explaining these as everyone's asking. So, Columbina, or Columbine, is, the traditional name is Columbina.
Columbina, the grasping parent. Out of character, you would have to rely on wisdom, insight, and charisma performance.
But she is Harley Quinn. Traditionally, she is Harley Quinn's mistress, a comic servant playing the tricky slave type, and wife of Pierrot. Pierrot is
And John looks at you, Bree, and says, "How does the Piero sound for you?"
How does what stand for me?
The Piero.
I'm not too fond of the wacky titles.
So what is his?
What do you say, Bree?
Sorry, it's just my mic is cutting off. Can you repeat what he said?
John looks at you, Bree, and says, "How does the role of the Piero sound for you?"
Pierrot is the unrequited love interest of Columbine, as in, he's the one in love with Columbine. He's the sad clown.
It's not really something that is for me. So at least so I think.
Out of character, me as DM, as when you take out this role, you can rely on charisma perception and charisma persuasion to get the message through, without being obvious.
I'll just do persuasion then to go and have the message go through.
Yes.
Pierrot is also the naive one. He is the fool. Not as in the party type fool. He is the butt monkey.
Yeah, like the idiot.
Yeah. He's the buffoon.
Yeah, the buffoon.
However, while he is, again, the butt monkey, he is still a sympathetic character.
Yeah.
Now, these are what it is in normal stories. In this specific version, things can be different. The Fae mess with things. Nightmares mess with things. And we're dealing with Fae and nightmares.
Yeah. For this play, Pierrot provides pathos and guides the main message of this play.
Pathos and what?
And guides the main message of this play. Columbine provides the stakes and analysis of the play.
I'm not...
Analysis? Then I might be the best one for that, then.
Okay, so Cole would be Columbine, Apparatus would be the prop
Not
master.
necessarily. If anyone else would prefer that. But basically, out of character. I've got expertise in investigation. I've got a plus 11.
Investigation will work as well.
Columbine is not a funny character. They are a clever one.
I believe. Okay, as a DM, I believe that's Columbine best suits Cole. Alistair, what role would you like to take on?
Oh, of course I want to be the animal.
Animal act. Of course.
I'm not familiar with theater. Do you have a part that might fit me?
Tantamar. Wait. Okay, is Tantamar an actual character, or is that Jung's friend? I'm trying to remember. Sorry.
Tatamar. Tatamar is what Prince Pack leads. Columbine is Tatamar.
Could be Tantamar.
Prince Pack controls Tantamar.
Okay, what's Prince Pack's role? Just leading Columbine around?
Pantaloon?
Yeah. Pantaloon is short-sighted and trying to keep anyone from marrying their child and thus inheriting their legacy.
That sounds like an interesting role. I wouldn't mind playing that.
Alrighty.
So we've got the asexual Cole playing the love interest of 3 different characters in the classic version, not necessarily this one.
Apparatus will be the prop master. Mark will be the
And I've already got a pretty bonnet as Cole holds onto his hat. Big old white brimmed hat.
Alrighty, Bree, what role would you like to take on? There's the Harley Quinn. There's the Pierrot.
Pierrot. Or Perry. In English, it would be Perry. Really, Little Perry.
So, Bree, what role would you like to take on? And as a Harley Quinn, you can also use Intimidation.
Harley Quinn, yeah, I want to go with that role.
You're going to be the protagonist.
Okay.
Alrighty. John slaps hands together. Is everybody ready for their roles?
Are we dressing up for this?
Both the gnome and the human nods.
What about our stuff?
Don't worry about it. You'll have your stuff back.
What are we allowed to take on stage?
You can provide a bit of your skill set, but not your your spells, your abilities. You can use them if you think it works with the play.
Not just as for the play, but just in case shit goes south. Okay. Can I have some big poofy arm sleeves to hide my tech gauntlets, or at least the bracer parts?
I'm going to say that you do. I'm going to say that you.
Sweet. Good, especially because part of the bracer parts actually don't detach from me; they're embedded in my skin.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
rough.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's how my guy does his the. I keep forgetting what the fuck it's called that the Blood Hunter does.
Yeah. Shall I continue?
The Crimson Right. Alrighty.
Yeah, the costumes fit you a little too well, and you memorize the words far better than one read to should have allowed. But you're ready to run the dress rehearsal, performance in its own right. Malin and John gives you a hasty thumbs up from backstage as you come out on stage and get the show underway. You see Drashar, the ambassador, right there in the front row next to stocky, muscular human woman. The human, Prince Pack Seyon, has close-cropped graying hair and flowery tattoos. Montrose Conway. Rashar whispering to her over the playbill.
Can I keep my pet for this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
I assume no weapon, though, right?
No weapon. Well, you have props for weapons.
Can
I, like prop weapons and stuff? So.
Can I keep my prop weapons? Can I keep my real weapons, like, underneath a cloak? Sure, there's a cloak around it.
I'm gonna say that you do. And I'm gonna start these out with Apparatus rolling a Tinker's Tools. Make sure that all the props are working. Thank you as an artificer. They get expertise in their arts and tools.
Can I be a wise and streetwise woman who knows how to duel like a Julie Dobbs?
And they're going to spend an action point. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Do you still have that little buff mark? The D4 mark?
Yes, I can cast Bless on...
Yes, you can. Okay.
Who feels like they need some help acting?
Do I have to do anything charisma-based, or can I just do investigation the entire damn time?
You know what,
investigation.
Got
just one, okay? Yeah.
I cast Motivational Speech.
Motivational Speech, and that does...
It gives everyone advantage, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to double check.
Wait, what did you say it's called? Motivational speech?
Yeah, Motivational Speech. Level through respell. You address allies.
Cast on time 1 minute, range 30 or 60 feet, duration 1 hour. You address ally, staff, or innocent bystanders to exhort and inspire them to greatness, whether they have anything to be said about it. Choose up to 5 creatures within range that can hear you for the duration. That's not even a fucking concentration spell. Each affected creature gets 5 temporary hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving throws. If an affected creature is hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack roll it makes. Once an affected creature loses the temporary hit points granted by the spell ends for that creature. For every level above 3rd that you cast this, the temporary hit points increases by 5.
Okay, so 5, 10, 21. They made sure the prop, like, with a little bit of creativity and a little bit of trickery, they made the props work beautifully.
Bless only works for a minute, so I can probably cast it before the height of the performance.
What's your roll again?
A Mark's roll is a pantaloon.
What was that roll again?
Yeah, pantaloon is
He's trying to control me.
Yeah.
But his mistake.
I refuse to let you grow up.
But may I be a streetwise woman who knows how to defend herself in a fight?
Yes.
Sweet.
And Harlequin, would you like to roll an intimidation check to channel the subtle menace of the inspired?
Yes, I'll do that.
Alrighty, roll a intimidation check. That will be a +6. Yeah, you know what it is. +6.
D20.
Yeah, +6 D20. You're getting the hang of it. I'm
15.
proud of you. What?
Thank you.
At this point, where we're at, where's the other party at? Are they still in I keep forgetting the name. The battle plane.
Probably. Anyway. What'd you roll, Bree?
I rolled a 16.
You can use either your action point or one of your superiority die to help you.
Superiority die, was it?
Yeah. So.
Apparatus, that's what.
Yeah. So for your commanding presence maneuver, you can use a D8, or if you spend a action point, you can roll a D6.
Yeah, I'll use an action.
Action point.
+6 as well for that one, right?
Yeah. So that will be a D6. Yes.
No, but say that plus 6 or just the D6?
D6. And that gets added to the roll.
How likely will fighting be?
I got 3.
Alright, that'll be a total of 19. You stumble a little bit in your, as protagonists play, you start to go for a more menacing path. You're not quite used to being an actor, but you're able to improvise. You're able to improvise and put up a pretty scary, pretty scary performance, which quite bedazzles the audience.
Quick question. So before this play actually starts, I'm talking to John. What's the likelihood of there being violence in the play?
Not likely. Highly unlikely.
All right. What's the likelihood of there being violence if they find out what's going on?
I don't know.
Have you been in a fight with any of these things or seen a fight?
Seen a fight? Yes.
Now for the... Because I'm blanking on how to say this without just going to mechanics. Do I need a magical weapon?
You should be safe, but you can never know.
Because my only inherently magical weapon is my Elven Warblade. And while, yes, it does fit this place, because it is an ancient Elven weapon, it kind of fits it, I should say.
Yeah.
My rapiers, that everyone seems to forget that I got, are not. They're just regular... Actually, technically they're not rapiers, they're short swords.
She keeps. John gives you some prop rapiers. It's for the performance.
No,
Yeah, I think.
Alright, I'll take a prop one to keep my other.
Yeah,
Keep
if
one
you
of my
leave your
others.
weapons up here, they may see through it. So,
It might be a better idea to keep my weapon non-magical then.
Alright, Alistair, what would you like to do in the role of being the animal, since you're basically a furry?
Wait a second. I get to be the furry?
Well, you're gonna be the animal.
Yeah.
You're Beast Boy.
I'm Beast Boy?
Yes. Do you have...
Okay. I'm gonna pull something out of a tan bag.
Alrighty, roll... what are you gonna pull out? Roll animal handling check. So what kind of bag is it again?
It's a bag of tricks, and I pulled out a ape.
Okay, so what color is it again? Tan. Roll an animal handling check.
Tan bag.
Yeah, roll an animal handling check.
Okay.
Why?
Because he's gonna handle an ape on stage.
Creature is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn.
That's a D8, not a D20. So try again. Wait, oh yeah, that's something else. So
I was say the creature's friendly to me, and I can tell it what to do.
yeah, roll an
Unless you want to try to quickly teach it how to juggle.
roll an animal
Based
handling
on how
check with
quickly we
advantage.
learned our lines, you might be able to actually do that.
And roll an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay.
Can you teach it to ride a tricycle?
Animal handling with disadvantage.
I got 11.
Unfortunately, just by your best, you weren't able to get it. You had a bit of trouble getting it to properly do the more sophisticated actions, but not impressed with the audience. Cole, you're up.
So let me check what I'm supposed to be doing again.
Oh, I also got advantage. What am I doing?
Yeah, actually, I
didn't roll twice. I only rolled once.
Yep. Roll in campaign.
Okay, I got 14.
Nope, Even with advantage, it didn't impress the audience enough. Cole?
Okay, so I am the...
You're the Columbine. Oh, Columbine.
Yes. I'm just doing a quick overview of the character role.
Yeah, for this play, you provide the stakes and analysis.
Often the only functional intellect on the stage. Great, which is kind of shifted to the side of what I am, which is the non-functional intellect. I am going to... Let's see. I'm not the one that's supposed to deliver the secret message, right? That's,
Yeah.
That's
Peter, which is played by, John.
Okay. I am going to... Let's see.
While Malin is, of course, the clown.
And what's the name of the role that John is doing?
Piero, yeah.
Okay. And who's Pantalon? Who's Pants?
Mark.
That would be me.
Alright. Sorry about this, but every time you get near, I am smacking you with a tambourine. That's what she does.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's one thing she does.
Alrighty.
Every time he gets close and starts dancing on her, she smacks with the tambourine.
I suppose this is too late to discuss our roles then.
Oh, I'm not like hitting you hard. Again, this is a play.
Smack.
And so it's more like just dang. Like plunk. But I'm gonna go full like Jimmy Carr on this shit and just start talking to the audience.
You can either roll a wisdom insight check or intelligence insight check.
Woo, even better. Okay, so let's say 27.
Alrighty, you are able to convey the stakes. Analyze the actions, even with the poorly done, with the halfway decent ape's performance in the mix.
And as we've seen, someone has tried to teach an ape how to juggle, despite the fact that apes... Actually, you know, I'm going to roll nature check real quick. Oh, sweet. Me too. Despite the fact that apes' wrists actually don't quite work the same as most of us. Whatever the settings equivalent for humanoid would be, because that's a meta term. They don't have the right bones in the wrists. It's why they can't throw for shit.
The audience laughs.
I can handle him. We'll get throw shit at him.
Sorry, what?
What? I miss what you said. What'd you say?
I'll say the ape to fling shit at him.
You do that, it's gonna hit.
The audience.
Yeah, sure. Don't care that much.
Alrighty, Mark, it's now.
But like some poor schmuck in like the first couple of rows. Obviously not our host.
Yeah.
I'm crazy, not stupid.
Anyway, so Mark, Mark, you're up. What would you like to do? I'm going to repeat what you can. You rely on deception and performance checks, both with charisma.
Okay. I guess I'm going to try and persuade. I'm supposed to persuade Antimor, right?
What?
I'm supposed to persuade Tantamar?
Here, okay, so let me write. Let's write down. So, Cole.
Yeah.
Okay then. That's a 20.
Okay, so what you're you're able to keep up with your performance, like as a contrast with the current fight. Even with that Cole keeps on like slapping you lightly, much to your surprise, you are able.
Every time he gets.
And thankfully, since more than half your rolls are successes, you were able to capture Soyun's attention.
Bree is probably going right.
Yeah, I was actually describing your success. You make a bow.
I'm writing down everyone's roles.
It captures the pirate's attention, and her eyes grow a little wide, beginning to realize what is meant to communicate. She reaches for her pinecone tipstaff and summons the sword and beast towards the ambassador.
Wait, who messaged you again?
What?
I just blanked so hard. Who are we sending the message to?
Prince Pack. Prince Pack, the muscular woman. Her eyes went a little wide as she pulls out a pinecone-tipped staff and summons beasts from it out at Armed Drashar.
You may hear Cole go under his breath. Oh fuck!
However, Armstrong just like shrugs and snaps her fingers, and the woman and the beast vanish. However, the rest of the audience is stands up and claps.
Is this the part that we bow?
Go ahead.
I bow.
I bow awkwardly.
I get the monkey to bow. I get the gorilla to bow.
The gorilla now?
Bowing's a simple thing. I'm going to curtsy. And hope that none of my weapons fall out, a la what's his face from Sinbad.
Yeah,
You can tie it to your body.
Sorry, what was that? I was scratching my head. I didn't have my headset quite on.
You didn't attach your weapons to your body, so it's easier to get at. It's not.
Well, no, I went, like I said, I wanted the big poofy outfit, so I could hide as much shit as I could. Mostly my gauntlet bracer things, whatever. That was the most important thing.
So you cut yourself back. Your costumes are off, and Sean is running backstage for the banquet of dead roses for each of you. It's not even possible to keep from pricking yourself on the thorns. You play your part so well. Are you sure you don't want to stay on with the trope? He shrugs. Well, you've earned your library. Sorry, what?
Troop.
Are you sure you don't want to stay on with the troop? He shrugs. Well, you earned your library memberships, Miss Deorian, a youngish human in a nightgown with delicate features and overlarge glasses, step out from behind the set, stepping on a board. Her dragon mark clearly grants more speed than grace. Her dragon mark clearly grants more speed than grace. She holds out her hand.
What mark?
Lena de Orion.
What mark?
With the 12, I am an one Orionaut, exploring alternative methods of transportation. John has graciously let me research the library, and wanted me to show you around. Quite indeed, says Sean. After her, he stretches
to meet you.
Okay.
I follow.
You said Sean, not John, right?
Yeah.
As in
John.
our host.
Yes.
Okay, the Lord of the Domain.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and did the ambassador leave, or
Yeah, the ambassador
is she
also
still up in...
Yeah, she leaves the audience, but is still in the plane of dreams and story.
Like I said, I'm talking about left the immediate area. It's with all the beepings.
Alrighty, everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Lena sets off through the corridors of the fortress on a path that you could swear goes in circles, but nevertheless.
Wait, who?
Lena.
Who's Lena?
Lena Orion.
Dorian.
Dragon marked woman.
Lena sets off through the corridors of the fortress on a path that you could swear goes in circles, but nevertheless, you eventually end up at an impressive set of double iron doors, wrought with the ram-horned, snarling face of a night hag. Lena puts her hand inside the night hag's mouth and pricks her finger, causing the hag's face to curl into an awful leer. The door swing inward with an ear-splitting groan, and a libertine library looms around you, skittering headless things with crab claws, centipede bodies, and far too many eyes crawl over the shelves. Books with dark covers slap about, screeching from shelf to shelf. What are so Bree's passive perception is 16. What are everybody else's? Apparatus is 14. What are everybody else's?
15. That's 15.
X is 13.
Alistair?
I'm checking. Just give me one moment. 13.
So most of you, except for Apparatus and Mark, you notice that Lena's blood takes a few seconds to start flowing. Yeah, you notice that her blood takes a little longer than usual to start bleeding.
Luna, my dear, do you need a bandage for that?
She looks at you as she says, it's because I don't need a band-aid because I know I can't exactly be hurt in a dream.
Dear, you absolutely can.
Roll insight check.
Net 20, 28.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's...
Sorry, wrong ability. 25.
It's, as... You can tell that she's not being honest. But,
Look, please be honest with us. We're the only ones here that you can be honest with. And while we may not have come here to help you, we will help you.
Thank you.
Or at the very least, I will.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Thank you, sir. It's just, well, you could say it's a bit of a condition. She nods and then enters the library with you at the back. Welcome to the library of...
So the main reason why I went up and asked if she wanted to bandage or anything was to take a look and just basically do a medicine check. To figure out what the hell's going on.
Anyway, shall I continue? Yeah, welcome to the Library of Nightmares! She congrats at her attempt at a dramatic voice. So, what's her connotations to this story?
Sir, what this story?
Connotation. She's... Alright, so everyone else, what are your answers? So let's start with Bree. Bree, what do you want to say?
Not really good with being able to... Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, just trying to... I'm not sure what to say. Could you help me out
What's
a
her
bit?
connotation with nightmares? What do you... Is that what you asked?
I didn't ask about nightmare.
No. Connor, is that what she asked? What our connotation
To the
with
story.
nightmares is?
To the story.
Which story? The one that we are in right now?
Yes.
Or just nightmares in general?
To the story right now. Yes.
Confused.
We are the... trying to think of what the right role term would be.
By the way, Bree.
We came here for two goals. Get an artifact and get out.
You have the
We've
mind's
succeeded.
eye. You have the mind's eye. So yes.
We succeeded in goal 1. And we're looking for a way to complete goal 2. Direct methods don't work, as you probably already know. So we are basically metaphorically brute forcing our way through tasks until we can leave.
I see. Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors. By the way, Bree, the blade that you're carrying, you start to, you feel from the blade that it is growing increasingly suspicious of Elena.
Only if he opens the box. You can't sense anything about the blade if it's in the box.
Bree, do you get out the
One
blade?
of the special.
Bree?
Yeah, I have the blade out.
Alright, so you start to feel suspicion from the blade towards Lena.
What is your connotation here with the nightmare, Lena?
It's like I said. It's to find alternative methods of transportation. Now, I must attempt.
Why would you ever be here then?
Because Jan has provided ample enough knowledge. He is very helpful. Now, I must be off.
Why here?
And
The only thing you'd find would be reconnecting a plane of nightmares. This place kind of skirts the edge of how that plane can interact with everything else, because it is very indirect. It is indirect in second half.
alrighty. And what was the
We
question?
cannot help you if you're not. We cannot help you if you're not honest with us.
I really can't say much. Much of it is classified with the house. I'm sorry, but I must take my leave.
Real quick, when did you come here? Do you
Uh,
remember what date you left?
I remember coming here. Well, several days ago.
I'm not asking how long it's been in your time. I'm asking when did you leave Eberron?
Like I said, several days ago. If time sticks,
What was the date?
She
No,
tells
you
you.
can tell.
She tells you the recent date. The most recent date she could come with, which is at most several days before you arrived here.
Okay.
All right.
Someone else is going to have to talk to her because Cole's just going to sound more like a paranoid nutter the more he talks. And is
So, is anybody else going to do something like do some research to the
translation.
library?
Don't let the guy with a charisma of 8 do the talking.
Yeah, let Alistair or Bree or Mark do the talking, please.
I'm
I'm just there in the background flipping books, waiting for my turn to speak.
You look through the books and you find something creepy. What would you like to describe describe the creepy thing?
Ooh, to find something creepy on the books.
In the books, you're like flipping through the books, doing some research.
Do I find something creepy?
Something that probably reflects the character's nightmares, maybe. Bree, one of the books that you happen to came across seems to be a diary of what appears to be the mind of a killer. You read over and you recognize the name in that book. It talks about like targeting a friend of yours, Tiboth. You quickly close the book. Bree, I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
Sorry. Do you want to read through the diary or just close it, unsettled by?
yeah, just close it just to be safe.
You close it a little. Your hands quaking a little, and you put the book back.
Does Alistair know anything about Lena? Since they've both been here for a little bit.
At this point, I don't think Alistair would know anything about her.
No.
So Alistair's been too focused on his own research. That's fine.
Yeah.
So there's a shit ton of alarm bells going off in Cole's head.
Yeah, Mark, what are you doing in the meantime? Are you still researching?
not that smart, so I think I'm just gonna try pulling books off of bookshelves to find the secret entrance because he saw it at a play once.
Yeah.
Weirder shit happens in libraries.
Yeah, Apparatus and Bree and all the others, I'm going to read out loud something. As you research, knowledge filters your brain with the certainty of narration. Lena helps you pursue the stacks, explaining with what might be exaggeration that everything here is a metaphor for something else. Everything you've done ties into the story you're in. You came here and got trapped. Something else is trapped. You were looking for something once connected to a quarry. You're looking for something now connected to a quarry. You tried to turn a nightmare into a good dream. Other nightmares can become good dreams. Bree, you have a sword in your hand that tugs at your emotions. And you remember Laura's words. To look out for creatures with more than 2 eyes. Or fewer than one. Indeed. If fewer than one, black and white.
You said something about her? About her face?
Yeah.
You mumbled and sped through it. Wait, you said something about her face earlier.
Yeah. You remember Laura's words. To look out for creatures with more than 2 eyes.
What did you say about Lena earlier?
Lena helps you pursue the stacks, explaining with what...
No. When you introduced her, you said something about her face other than the dragon mark. She was covering her face or some shit. I can't quite... Because you mumbled and sped through it.
Youngest human, nightgown with delicate features and overlarge
stop speaking through it.
With overlarge glasses. She appears the youngest human in a nightgown with that dragon mark.
What the fuck's going on with Groove?
I'm just gonna have it to leave and just play the music. This is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just going like eat.
Yeah. So anyway,
she's got 4 eyes.
Glasses. Right.
We were told to look out for someone with more than 2 eyes.
Yeah, more than 2 eyes and fewer than 1. Indeed, fewer than 1. Black and white. In this library of nightmares, time passes unmarked. The foreign is filtering into your mind until you understand. They tell of creature like a black...
filtering into our mind?
The foreign is filtering into your mind until you understand. What? Oh my...
Are you saying volumes?
Volumes, yes, volumes.
Okay.
Alright. Can anyone else understand me? Bree? Mark? Alistair?
Yeah, I understand.
They tell of creature like a black bolt of cold, calculated hate, filtering on 6 mismatched wings, eyes tipped tendrils whipping around it. It's a quarry.
Eyes tipped what?
Eyes tipped tendrils whipping around it. It is a quarry, an incarnate nightmare, but she no longer wants to be one. She is searching for an escape route for her fellows in rebellion. In her flight, she finds the fortress, but they stick her down with words. And their leader waves a blade that burns his hand, and her memories flow out of her and into the blade. She is ripped out of herself, and she is ripped out of herself, and becomes a figure dressed in slithering white. The blade smolders. The net says, "I live to serve." Her name is as I. Her memories are in this blade. You unite them, and you earn your freedom.
Okay, wait.
There's a quarry trapped in that blade?
Or the impression of a quarry?
Yes.
Are we dealing with... Okay. So
yeah,
so
the Paraneth is the figure in white. And
what?
Not the is the this
Is the figure in white? You said Paraneth?
yeah yeah.
The fuck is that?
Give me a second. I'm like looking through it right now. Yeah. Yeah, so you see a like a feminine figure in white robes. That's it.
Are we all getting this vision, or like from books and shit, or is just what Bree is experiencing?
You're also getting that from the books. The
I should love dream logic. Find the books we needed exactly. Spell it.
Yeah.
Spell it.
I'm just.
I cast this.
Yeah, Paranith. P-A-R-A-N-Y-M-P-H.
So why am I suddenly? Not pop out. There we go. Paranymph.
Yeah, the Paranith that gave you the mind's eye.
There is no TH.
Paranith.
The ambassador. That's the ambassador.
No, that's not the ambassador. The ambassador is this ageless woman.
You said that she's the one who gave us the mind's eye.
No, the Paranith gave you the mind's eye. The ambassador is a different character who was with you. Who was with Sean.
Wait, what? Okay, last session you didn't mention anything about Paranymph. And
yes, I did.
How you described it, you made it sound like it was the ambassador giving us the eye.
Anyway. So anyway. So, what do you want to do with that knowledge in mind? By the way, let me
get this straight. We got a quarry that we have already encountered without realizing that it was a quarry. That's who gave us the mind's eye, right?
Yes.
Not the ambassador.
Not the ambassador.
Okay. Yes. Now the quarry left an impression or an imprint on the sword, right? So the entity of the sword is not an actual entity, it is the memory of one.
Yes.
It may have evolved to be its own entity since, but okay. And it wants to reunite with the Paranymph.
Yeah, to restore the Paranymph back to normal. Yes.
What is back to normal? Because normal is a nightmare.
You can, go ahead and roll an Arcana check. And Apparatus will also roll an Arcana check.
Wait, so everyone else saw that same vision?
Yes.
Yeah, the books are all giving us the visions. Because we're in a dream library, so instead of finding, the Dewey Decimal Code for it, it's just pick up random books and one of the first 5 you'll find has the answer.
That makes sense, but how come this thing that you're calling a Paranymph, how come it looks similar to the divine being I commune with?
Well, and Apparatus and Cole will say that sounds like you recognize this.
Wait, I got that.
You recognize her as a dual I'm gonna copy and paste it. I can't even pronounce that. Or also known as Black Fury. Once one of the coordinated calculated channels of the Quarry who saw rage and hate among mortals.
Did you say saw or sewed?
Who so? However, for Azai, she is a rebel Quarry. Like those who bonded with Ardurans many generations ago to form the Kalarskar race. Also, as in the meantime, as you all gather research, you realize that you now have some sort of instructions to set up a ritual to free to free Azai.
That's the name of this paranymph, right?
Yes.
Free her from what?
Free from being the paranymph, basically.
By the way, paranymph is basically an attendant, specifically
Right,
for
hello, can you
religious,
hear me?
arcane, or marital ceremonies.
We can hear you now. All right, so. Yeah.
All right. So what did I miss?
Oh, so basically, the sword that you're carrying carries the memories of a quarry named Azai, and you need to free her from being the paranymph. The paranymph.
Okay.
And regardless of the fact that she's female, she's still voiced by Mark Hamill. No, that's Ozai. Never mind.
So anyway, so you realize you need something. You need a couple of things for the ritual. First, you need the paranymph, as well as something hopeful to break her out, something hollow to contain the story, and something hungry to get it to stick. You already have something hungry. Second event's humiliation. The mind's eye that you carry is also something hollow. It's the focus.
Wait, what? What's hungry? Well, hey!
Yes?
Slow down. What is hollow?
What is hollow to something hollow to contain the story, which is the mind's eye.
You said. I'm sorry, not hollow. I apologize. Hungry. What is hungry?
You already have something hungry. The humiliation of that upstart.
Humiliation.
Humiliation. Yeah.
Okay.
The mind's eye is also something pretty hollow. It's the focus that won't be altered by the ritual. And as for something hopeful, well, your actions. You recall that your actions with Moth and the play has given you something hopeful. Alrighty, with that in mind, do you want to set up the ritual?
Yes.
So who's the ambassador then? Because last session, you seemed to make it seem that.
Yeah, no, the ambassador is a seemingly ageless woman.
And what else do we know about her?
I'm looking.
Because she's a threat. She's a more active threat, based on the fact that our host doesn't give a shit that we're conspiring and plotting. He seems to find it amusing and is allowing it to happen. Either that, or he actually wants this to happen for some reason, which honestly that worries me even more. Because he is unseelie. They are not nice. They're the type of people that'll, if they want some temporary entertainment, they'll have you dance until your body's turned to paste.
However, Lana is looking at each of you suspiciously. You might need
Wait, Lana?
Oh,
you mean Lena?
Lena, yeah, Lena.
Yes, you got something to say? We'll trade for information.
How's it going with your research? She asks.
Not gonna tell you, because you won't tell us shit.
Why don't you tell us something?
I'm confused.
Tell you something.
Yeah. Would anyone like to roll a deception check to keep her off your trail?
Well, she can't be on my trail.
Alistair, do your thing.
So we need information. You're gonna tell us. I know you might not want to, but you're going to, just to calm your own nerves. We can't trust you. You can't trust us. But and vice versa. So we're not gonna tell you anything unless you give us.
Roll a deception check with advantage. So Alistair, what'd you roll?
I'm rolling the advantage now.
Okay.
I got 21.
Good. Okay. Whew. Okay, she nods and says, I see. Do I leave you to your research?
No.
No, you would tell me what we want to know.
Unfortunately, whatever it is you're looking for, I don't think I can help you.
Oh,
Not asking for your help in this. You're being cagey. More so than Mr. Classified over here. And I've got half mine just to tie you up in rope and just sit you in the timeout chair.
No, don't threaten her with a good time.
Yeah.
I'm talking like,
Yeah.
Old style, tied up on the train tracks type of.
Yeah.
Tied up, not, 1-900.
Meanwhile,
$100
Apparatus is setting up the ritual.
Is this Paranymph still violence and chaos incarnate?
Are you speaking out of character?
Yes. The books give any hint that she has mellowed the fuck down.
Well,
and we just got out of a 100-year-long continent-wide war. We don't. I mean, even if she is a good spirit,
she has.
We don't need someone that sows hatred and violence in mortals.
Yeah, she has mellowed out.
Okay.
Yeah. So Apparatus will try to roll an Arcana check. We'll try to Arcana check. Who's going to try to summon the Paranymph?
I can try.
Yeah.
What's the Paranymph's name again?
Just the Paranymph. Right now, just the Paranymph. Her real name is Azai. When you think of Paranymph, she appears like right out of nowhere and asks, "Is there something I require from you?"
Yes.
Yes. We just need you to stay here. And
do you want to get recombined with the sword?
We just need another participant.
Recombined? What do you mean? And I'm going to roll.
That's. Bree, show her the sword. Don't let her touch it, but show her the sword.
Yeah, Bree, do you want to show her the sword?
Alright, yeah, I'll show her it.
She looks a little confused at the sword.
This sword has your impression on it.
Impression?
You left something of yourself with it. Either intentional or not. I don't know. But it's trying to get back to you.
So they believe. I believe it's part of your soul.
Possibly, yeah.
Regardless of what we believe, we
however,
all agree
when you show the sword, to the Paranymph,
it wants this so badly. It was changing the books here so that we could all see it.
Bree, you start to get the feeling that you can't quite shake an impression that there might be another way. Yet, another way more painful yet easier to free Azai. And a thought comes to your mind. And a thought comes to your mind, Bree. Stab the Paranymph. Wait, do you want to relay that to the others?
Yes, I'll relay it.
You told the others.
All right.
So,
that's my text message alert. Let's see. Look, you all know. I don't quite trust you because of your past. Although I do know that people can change, especially when it's been an extremely long time. The easy way is to stab the shit out of you. I don't want to do that. I'm also very wary about letting you back on Eberron.
She just like looks at you confused.
Because I know what you were. You caused problems, and we will stab the shit out of you. But I vote that to be more of a last resort.
And by the way, Apparatus has succeeded on the Arcana check. Yeah. However, Lana see what's going on, and yeah, Lena, she later appears kind of a bit close. Lena is just Lena starts to realize what's happening, and
when she gets within 15 feet of any of us or anything regarding the ritual or for the Paranymph, I tell her to stop. Does she stop or not?
Actually, I'm going to read something out loud.
She try to run?
Lena rises from the floor, her flesh unraveling into thousands of tiny tendrils like those of jellyfish. The tendrils rearrange into a hollow robed form, hood full of blue light as she calls in what you recognize as Amdrashtar, Rydran Ambassador's voice. This will be over quickly.
It will, and as always, I shoot.
Yeah. Do you? So does the ritual succeed, or do you opt to stab her, or do you opt to stab on the Paranymph?
First option.
I think it.
Anyone want to protect the Paranymph?
Yeah. Does the ritual succeed? Does the ritual succeed, or do you opt to stab her instead? Do you opt to stab her instead?
We are pausing the ritual.
All right.
Because we never really got done discussing it.
Yeah. Bree stabs.
That's my vote.
So Bree stabs the Paranymph. Got it.
Wait, what?
Wait,
no. We were saying we're not going with either. We're just stopping everything, dealing with this new problem right now, and then we'll get back to the ritual.
Yeah. By the way, the ritual has already been completed thanks to Apparatus's roll. If not stabbing. Sorry, that's my fault.
Okay.
That's my fault. That is my fault. Though the stabbing thing is funny, I'm just gonna go with the ritual. The Paranymph's robe slither and hiss around her, whipping into a coralline blur, then swelling into a blue blot. 6 wings stretch from its form, a single eye staring balefully. 3 eye-tipped tendrils whip around her, and despite her complete lack of humanoid body language, you'd imagine that Azai looks the happiest she's ever been. A moment later, you see the many centipede-legged Tusukoras that populate the library, and menacingly scaring. Suddenly, you're going to be in the boss fight.
No, you said many feet. What?
Many centipede-legged Tusukoras that populate the library.
Tuskora
that populate the library, menacingly scurrying over the shelves toward you. Raizai rises, her wings fluttering, and a red light begins to burn in each of its Tuskora's eyes. Some began to turn on each other and tear each other apart. Those closest to her swarmed toward her, and her strangling...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and her strangling tentacles caused them to burst into flames. You think you can handle one bad dream? Azai says in your head. Honestly, you think you can. And by the way, Bree, some of the abilities of your sword has now been replaced. I will copy and paste what you have right now. So
awesome.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say something. So it's said that it's talking to us telepathically.
Yes.
Okay, my amulet's buzzing. No, it's not that it stops anything, but anything trying to touch my mind.
So Bree, so basically, your new ability, that sword's new ability is the ability to use you basically have serious might once per day.
All right.
Let's try not to burn down the library. I know that this is kind of metaphorical and shit, but
all right.
Do I sense anything particular or get any particular reaction from the newly restored hoary spirit?
Okay, so what is it you want to do? You want to fight or flight? Fight.
No, how about you answer his question?
How about like the charm monster?
Alrighty. So what was the question, Mark?
Okay, so we asked, does he sense anything from the special regarding the newly restored? Although I don't think restored is the right term, because restoring would be a bad thing. Because that would be putting her back to what it was. Completing her, I guess, would be a better...
Yeah.
Yes, does he sense anything when we complete her?
Well, you sense that it's a more complete form, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
So what do you want to do? Do you want?
Cole's first thing, as always, is shoot the thing when it's talking.
Alrighty, roll. Everybody, roll initiative.
Can I charm monster before he decides to shoot?
Maybe if your initiative is higher.
Okay. Let's see.
Rashar rolled a 13.
So, let me check that spell real quick.
I got a 7.
Who had a 7?
I did.
So Alistair got a 7.
Charm person will not work on this in the first place.
Who got a 7 again?
I did, Mark.
Okay.
I got 12.
Rolls an 8. As for these constructs that she manifested out of nowhere, one rolled a 15. Oof.
I got a 21.
The other rolled an 11. So 21 for Cole. Bree, what's your initiative?
Alright, my initiative is... Let's see, that would be +6, correct?
Yeah, +1.
Oh, +1. Alright. See, make sure I have that in. 5!
Oof!
Oh my god.
Alistair, what'd you roll?
I rolled 13.
Alright, you go, by virtue of being a player character, I'm gonna say that you go first before, Rashar.
So I go first then?
Yes. And by the way, Azai cast Bless on each of you.
Sweet. Ooh. Alright, first bit, like I said, I shoot.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
You see this kind of wiry... I flick my wrist, and this wiry-looking pistol comes out. And I shoot a force bolt that has a drop of my blood in it.
Does that mean you take up damage?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll your Hemocraft die. And take the amount of damage.
1 point of damage to me. Aye, Connor. That is a nat 20.
Nice!
I just blanked. Cantrips, I don't add my intelligence modifier to damage, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
You need a special class feature for that.
That's what I thought. My spells tend to be more of the buff variety, so I don't cast cantrips a lot. So that is... 38 points of damage. Force.
38 points of damage. Force. Damn! Okay, 38. Yep. Okay. Okay, 30. Nice.
And then can I make an Arcana check to see if I know anything about Sukoras?
Yes.
Sukorai.
Okay, Korai. Thank you. I wasn't so sure if I pronounced it right.
Sukora? No, it's plural would probably be Sukorai. Although really just Sukora Korai. Kori. 26 for Arcana.
She is a dream stealer.
Do I know her?
Yeah, dream stealer. You recognize her form as a Ashakor Lag. How'd you pronounce it again? Corey? No. Oh my god.
Cora?
Yeah, Cora, or Dream Stealer. The lore masters and Kulaki without that core. Skilled empaths that tempt mortals to the cause of them dreaming dark.
Could you type in what you said it was called again?
It's Dream Steal. Okay,
Not the Dream Steal, the A bit.
The what?
You said she was an Ash something.
I'll copy and paste it into.
Ashalot Quarry. Okay.
Because damn, that is a hell of a punch right there.
All right.
That is
all right. So my how much of its stats would I know since I got the 25 was it?
Yeah. So you know a thing or two about it can drain your wisdom modifier, and it can duplicate it has empathetic duplication stuff.
What about its resistances and shit?
As far as you know, it is resistant to acid, cold, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
I'm not seeing the acid and stuff. Okay. All right. Yeah. And so I take the shot. And I tell everyone. Better be using magical gear against this. Do not try to charm or frighten it. Best case scenario, it's a no-sell. Do not let it touch you physically or mentally. It'll drain you in every way possible.
Oh great, I'm useless for this fight.
No, you're not. But what was that spell you used earlier on us? For the play?
For the play, I used my animal.
No. The buff you
motivational
did.
speech.
Motivational speech.
Yeah, I could do that.
Alrighty, would that be your turn?
And then I'm going to move up. Let me check out the shield spell exactly. Alright. I'm going to go walk up to it. Or rush up to it.
Okay.
Putting me between it and everything else.
Alrighty. Would that be your turn?
Yeah, that's all my actions.
Alrighty. One of these constructs will fly in and will go in and attack you. Attack you, Cole.
Okay.
That's a 12. That's an 11 actually. It misses as it like swipes one of its tentacles at you.
As I just walk past it.
Yeah, not even once. Alistair, your turn.
I would like to start monologuing. My favorite situation. Where the monster looks dead and scary, but we're adventurers. We got this guy. Motivational speech all around. And then for bonus action.
Nice. Okay. Motivational action. Motivational speech. Motivational speech.
Oh. Hopefully, you're not the subject of the next attack. You know.
So
I move away, as far as away as I can get.
So it's the rest of you. So Cole, Mark, Apparatus, and 3. You get 5 temporary hit points.
Are you casting as a 3rd level spell or higher?
Okay.
I'll cast it as a 4th level spell.
Okay, so we get 10.
You get 10 points instead of 5. Since the only level 4 spell I have is Charm Monster, and it's definitely not going to happen here.
Okay.
That's how you get your brain to go ouchie ouchie.
Alrighty. Well, is that your turn, Alistair?
That is my turn, yes.
Unfortunately, it is now the Big Bat's turn. As she will try to use idyllic touch on you, Cole.
It'll try.
17.
It doesn't hit my armor class. It's 18.
Okay. And as a bonus action, she uses her intimate knowledge aura and nails it on you, Cole. Roll a wisdom save.
Okay. No, I don't add my 3. 30, 20.
You like shrug of whatever she's trying to know more of you, and
You could have just asked earlier.
Right. So anyway, that ends her turn. All right, that ends her turn, and it's now one of the other construct's turns as it tries to slam on you. That's a miss. That looks like it's a 17. That's a miss. That is like charges in. This bioluminescent creature thing that charges in, and a miss. It's now Apparatus' turn, I believe, and Apparatus can set up one of the Eldritch cannon. Makes the force ballista, and uses the bonus action, I believe, to make an attack against one of the astrals attacking Cole. That good?
That works.
Alrighty. Whoa, that's a hit. That is definitely a hit, and the force ballista does. Okay. Okay, to the 8 points of force damage. Ten points of force damage as one of the astral as far as these bioluminescent creatures, these astral constructs, gets knocked back about 5 feet away from you, Cole, and takes 10 points of force damage. And that ends their turn. Mark, you're up.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I will cast Thunderous Smite. So that uses a 1st level spell slot. Then I will. Do we use flanking rules or no?
Yes.
Flanking causes makes you get advantage. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll use my 40-foot movement speed to try and get behind the to score.
How is it 40 for you?
Oh, then subclass.
Oh, okay. I'm actually not too familiar with paladins, so.
And then I shall attack.
We'll go ahead and roll attack with advantage because you're flanking.
Okay, so that is 11 plus 3 plus 12 plus 7. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, so that's a D8 plus Thunderous Smite. It has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, huh? 19.
Okay, so yes, it passes. So it isn't pushed away, but it does still take the 2d6 thunder damage. And I'll use a second level spell slot to do a Divine Smite.
Okay, we're going overkill now.
Oh! Yeah, holy shit, yeah. Paladin, okay, so Thunderous Smite is a bonus action.
Thunderous Smite, so that's 2d6 plus another 3d6 from radiant damage plus the 3d8 radiant damage, plus another d8 because I'm using a battle axe. So I'll roll all the d8s now.
That's a double smite.
Yes.
The spell and the class feat, that's kind of cool.
It gets a lot worse if it's a crit.
Oh, yeah. So I do have one character who's a paladin. This giant undead gnoll was dragging a child, and the bard in the party did illusionary still image, and somehow, despite having only an intelligence of 8, rolled high enough on their knowledge, religion, and investigation rolls to do a still image of their god from just the random scraps they've been able to find. And the undead gnoll prostrated itself for a bit, threw the child as a sacrifice, and then got up. And that's when my paladin went, fuck this, max level smite, and then did like 4 times its goddamn
by the way, Cole, your shot was devastating to Dasher as like bits of its flesh flies off from her as the shot connects really well. So Mark, how much damage did you do?
9 radiant damage, 7 thunder damage, and 8 slashing damage.
Okay, 9 plus 7, that's 16. 24 points of 24. Wow. 34. Wow. Your weapon shines as You release your weapon, your axe in the air as lightning correlates through it, and you swing your axe, which lands on the creature as it fails with a strange gurgling sound. It's about the size of it's about around your size, but still. And you drive it back and you wedge your axe out.
Cool. And I believe that's all I can do since I don't have any reactions.
Alrighty, Bree.
So yeah,
You're up.
My turn.
Your turn. And do you have your new weapon out?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to test it out on her, especially with the Serious Might? I would definitely encourage that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Use Furious Might with the new weapon.
Serious Might. So I'm gonna look up Serious Might real quick.
Special level spell. School, evocation, casting time bonus, range self. Components verbal, duration, concentration up to 1 minute. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turns, until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes an additional d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. If the target or a creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to put out the flames, or if some other effect douses the flames, such as the target being submerged in water, the spell ends. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the initial damage dealt by the attack increases by d6 for each slot above 1st.
Shit! Okay.
Yeah, I'll go and use that then.
Yeah, okay, so that'll be a +9 for your
You use fire in a library?
Yeah, he's gonna use it. It'll be a +9 to attack instead of +10 since it only takes a +1 to attack and damage. But still, go ahead and roll your attack with a +9 instead of +10.
Alright, so this will be +9, correct?
Yes. Do you also cast Serious Might?
I got 21.
Okay then. So roll d8 plus 8 plus a d6 if you're gonna use Thunderous Smite. Yeah. So d8 plus d6 plus 8.
Is there any modifier attached to it?
What?
Should I have a modifier like +9 attached to it?
That's actually a plus 8.
Okay, +8. Alright, d20. I got 27.
27. So that's is that damage?
27.
27 points of damage. So d8 plus 8 plus d6. Just want to make sure.
You can't get that high damage. The highest you can get is 22.
Oh, so that's the +8 though, or is that just only on d20?
Yeah.
No, it's so your attack roll is the weapon die, which is d8 because you use one for one hand.
Yes.
And then because it is just, is it a +1 weapon or not?
Yeah, it's just a +1 weapon for now. So +1. So
okay.
there'll be a d8 plus 8 plus d6. That's the damage. Remember that, okay?
Alright, so d20 plus d8 for damage.
No, not d20.
d8.
d20, you already did your attack, now you're rolling damage.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yes.
I got 10 for mine.
Does that include the d6?
Did you roll 2 ones?
Wait, I thought I used d8 for that one. I clicked d8, and that's what I got.
d8 plus 8 plus d6.
Yes. Yeah, so 10, 21 then.
Oh! You go in, you slash at...
That's possible.
Yeah. You go in and you slash at the at this damn thing with your new weapon. It screeches out as it starts to burst into flames for how many points of damage? 21?
Yeah, 21. That's what it was.
Nice. And as you notice, it starts to like reel away from you. You have another. You can make another attack if you want, and she will have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh crap! How did I forget about extra attack?
And
sorry, continue.
That's a 12. She fails her Constitution saving throw.
I think she makes her save on her turn.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And at the end of its turn until the spell ends. Okay, that's true. That's true. I take it back. So Bree, would you like to make another attack? Uh-oh. I'll send a text.
Let's see.
I forgot about extra attacks.
Yeah.
Used to playing.
Oh, give it a bit.
Playing non-upfront fighters.
Yeah, I'm usually a
Alright, yes,
full
I'm
caster.
going with the second attack.
Go ahead and roll your attack. Remember, d20 plus 8. No, d20 plus 9.
I know.
Yeah, d20 plus 9.
19.
That also hits. Roll the same type of damage. D6 is fire damage.
Not the d6.
No, not the d6, just the d8 and plus 8.
Actually, let me take a look.
The spell is expended once you hit something.
Okay, that's true.
Is there any modifier with the d8 as well, or just d8 on its own?
Yeah, d8 plus 8.
d8 plus 8.
8 plus 8.
Alright. So I got 9 for d8.
No, you goddamn did not.
You mean
It
you mean
says
8?
D8 is an 8-sided die.
Yeah, I know. I had the modifier on. That was why I said that.
Okay.
I thought it was supposed to
What you said, you got a 9 on the d8.
I think he means to say he got 9 total.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Because I have the modifier attached.
Yeah, you make another attack. Although this attack isn't devastating. I see. This is slice off one of the tentacles, and
It's the weakest attack he can make, which would still outright kill your average commoner.
Yeah. And would that be your turn?
Feel his mighty poke.
Feel his mighty.
Ow, that actually really goddamn hurt.
Yeah, would that be your turn, Bree?
Yeah, I'll conclude my turn with.
Cool, you're up.
How many of the constructs are left?
2.
Sorry, I'm trying to put things in my head. I'm trying to think, should I focus on how injured does the Hashalak look?
Rashtar? She is barely hanging on to life, and as you can tell, she's starting to back. She's preparing to back away and starts to do something.
Right. Let's see. We went over this last session. What kind of relationship does this spire or domain have with Delcor?
They they're basically interlocked. However, however you feel,
Let me rephrase it. The denizens of Delcor. Like, how would they feel if they found out that there was a Hashalak quarry hiding around in their spire?
I will explain later. So, I will answer. I will answer later.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to bleed myself. Blood starts dripping down my blade a bit. I'm going to look her in the eye and say, "You want nightmares?" Congratulations, because here is one.
Okay.
Let's see. Damage myself.
Does that damage your temporary hit points?
Unfortunately, I can't find anything in the rules that I actually went to go look it up. I can't find anything that says that I can choose to do base damage to my hit points instead of my temporary hit points. I personally think my base hit points would make more sense anyway because I'm bleeding myself, whereas temporary hit points would be more.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, but I did 6 points of damage to myself. Ouch.
Oof. Better be careful there. Better be careful.
Alrighty. Double check my. Alright. First attack. That's a nat 20.
Bam!
Four.
Isn't that like your 4th crit already?
I'm as lucky as I am in D&D as I am unlucky in real life. And if we still had the cleric in the party, the cleric would be rolling terribly. If the cleric's rolling well, I roll terribly. I have rolled straight 18s on 3d6 no rerolls more than once with witnesses.
Okay,
in fact, the first time it happened, it was a punishment because nobody believed I actually rolled that high. And so when they had me do that, I'm like, look, I'm keeping these.
Alrighty, so what's
All
your
right,
damage?
so 18 magical slashing.
How do you want to do this?
I'm sorry, not 18. 36 magical slash. No. 22 plus.
That's more than enough.
So 29 magical slashing, and then 12 force.
How do you want to do this?
Let's see. Do I know about these things? Give me a second. Let's see. Give me a moment. I do apologize.
Go ahead. I realized I forgot about the bless, but it doesn't really matter because.
Oh yeah,
I like the idea that you have this quarry at your mercy and it's just waiting on you to finish it off.
You call yourself a lore master and a master of nightmares. Just call me back in 10 minutes. Alright, thank you. Bye. Sorry about that. We're
Sending stones, am I right?
You call yourself a lore master and a master of nightmares, and you're not even an amateur in either. What about this? Drill some. Fuck. I even had something in my head, and then the phone went off. Nightmares shouldn't be able to be defeated. You can't even touch me, but watch, I can touch you, and then I cut off their limbs.
Alrighty, you carve each and every one of his limbs as his like black blood keeps spewing out, and covering you.
I'm not going to leave it dead. You want to know what suffering and terror is? You've been hiding here amongst the Fae, and the more merciful option between me keeping you and them would be them keeping you. I'm going to tie her up and sit on her.
You gonna what?
Tie her up and sit on her.
Actually, before you do so, she mutters something under her breath, and she teleports away.
Okay.
Probably should have just killed her.
Then if she's gonna cast like that, then I'm just gonna smack her in the head, so she's unconscious. The point of me saying that as I did that was knocking her out too.
Yeah, unfortunately, before you do that,
And you.
With what remains of her limbs, she managed to teleport herself away.
Do the limbs stay?
The limbs stay.
Oh, good. She's fucked. Okay.
Well, but the limbs stay, but they dissipate soon. But they dissipate immediately after.
Well, I'm gonna put them into one of my stasis boxes before they can do that.
Okay. Would that be your turn?
Yeah, but my guy's carried around a few too many body parts for what should be considered sane, normal behavior. No, I still have another attack.
Okay.
She decided to have her teleport away instead of me. So there's two of the constructs left?
Yes.
Are they powering down or anything, or disappearing,
nope.
or are they...
Nope, they're just mad at you.
Okay, I go, hey, I still see you, mini-me. Because you said they were, like, what, 3 feet tall? Or some shit, because they skittered up to us?
They're not 3 feet tall. They're...
How tall?
They're medium-sized.
Alright. Let's see. That is also a crit, but not a nat 20. Thank you, Butcher's Bib. Yeah, that d6. 19 magical slashing, and another 12 force.
That's a total of 31. You ran us after one of the constructs. Would that be your turn?
Yeah, that's me using all my stuff except for reaction.
Yeah.
Man, we're just like fucking bosses up on this module. Like, they don't get to do shit.
I know.
I mean, this one basically, let me touch you, and we're like, fuck you, no.
Anyway, one of the constructs starts to slam at you with one of its tentacles. And that's 11. That's a miss. Alistair, your turn.
I like to reach in my tam bag and pull out something.
Okay, what are you pulling out?
How long do those things last?
Please don't.
Oh my god, you could still have the gorilla with you.
Can I?
They vanish at the
It's a
next
jackal.
dawn. or when reduced to 0 hit points.
Fuck, did I have to roll for the ape's initiative?
No, it goes on his
No,
initiative.
the ape goes with mine.
Okay, okay, thank God. Okay,
So I just imagine that this poor ape in the background just fucking losing its shit. What the fuck is this?
I guess I'm going to command my ape to go up and do its thing.
Go ape shit.
Literally go ape shit.
Alrighty,
to throw. I guess I'll do 2 fist attacks.
Okay, make an attack for your ape.
So that's 22 for the first one.
That hits. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just give me a second. I gotta roll the second fist. So I'll roll damage altogether. And then 18 for the second.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Shit, I wrote that wrong.
Oh my fucking god! Do you know what I should have referenced with your gorilla, by the way?
14 damage.
Okay.
The librarian from Discworld.
Alrighty. The gorilla, your ape, knocks out one of the construct's head, killing it in no time at all.
Okay, then I would like to throw my dagger at it. At the other one. It's still up.
Go ahead and roll attack.
Wait, okay, so did the one that I attacked die?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just doing shit. Don't throw your dagger. The other one's prone still.
Oh, is it?
Prone?
Mm-hmm.
What? Wait.
Yeah, because Apparatus shot it.
Yeah, it just got knocked back 5 feet.
Oh, I thought it got... Never mind. Go ahead and throw it, so you won't have disadvantage. Because it's not prone.
Instead I'll just shoot with my crossbow.
Go ahead and roll attack.
$22.
That hits. Alright, that hits.
I do 5 damage.
5 damage. A bullet flies from your crossbow and lands on this construct, which kind of nicks it. Pure ectoplasm. Yeah, this ectoplasm, you hit it like in the equivalent of the shoulder. You're not quite sure. Dream logic. Would that be your turn?
You hit it in the squishy bit.
I'll perform. I'll pull out my ukulele and start performing in the background. Like, don't look at me. I'm not here.
Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked, you little bitch. Get good scrub and we're gonna beat your ass. Point down. Get fucked. Get fucked.
It's not the actual construct's turn if your turn's up. Is the turn up?
That's
Alright.
my turn.
It's going to slam at you. And rolls for...
Oh, wait. How do attacks of opportunity work in this game again?
If it disengages. If it doesn't disengage, well, it's already 5 feet away from you, Cole, so... Yeah, so...
Either way, it still had to go past me. If it disengages...
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Go ahead and roll your reaction. Go ahead and make a reaction to roll your attack.
Woo! That is a 22.
That hits.
Hit. 42 hits, right?
22.
I'm going to be very surprised if it doesn't.
It does.
Alright, that is 15 magical slashing and 4 force. For
That's
a total of
19.
19.
8. Yeah. As it flies by you slash at it, and a bit of its ectoplasmic flesh falls to the ground. And
that's gross. Don't slip in it.
And tries to slam it into Alistair, but misses. It tries to ram into you, but you step to the side, playing your ukulele with a smile on your face.
No one knows my problems. I'm just here to have fun.
It's not Apparatus' turn. You makes a bonus action to use up Iron Man style, like sort of Iron Man style. Grabs the wand from their holster and since it's an arcane firearm, casts a firebolt at the construct. Let's hope they make it. And that is a 24.
Fucking heathens all using a. Oh my god! Guess what I just remembered though.
What?
That the quarry may have run off, but it still needs to make its con save because it's on fire.
It
probably just teleported out and passed out.
So go to 6.
It's on fire.
It's on fire, and before she makes it to safety, she burns into ashes.
What?
What the? But she rolled 4 fire damage. Yeah, when you killed her,
she's way outside our freaking thing. We don't know.
Yeah. She rolled okay, 9, 12, 14 points of 14 points of total of fire damage.
No, we don't see what's going on. That's just something I just remembered. Focus on the.
I'm talking about Apparatus attacking the construct.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's 14 points of damage to the construct. Ouch! As the firebolt flies from their, not Iron Man like wand.
Zoomed
is. That is years ago.
Yep.
And lands straight in the construct's head. Thing.
Boom! Headshot.
Yeah, and that ends their turn. Mark, you up.
Okay, I guess I'll find a contract and destroy it then.
Remember multi-attack. Now, obviously, this is the end of the module. Go ahead and use all your smites.
Got it. In that case, I'll just use another bonus action Thunderous Smite. So this one, 11 plus 7, so that's an...
Hello.
Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
That's a definite hit.
Okay. So that's 8 plus 4, so that's 7. So that's 8. 8 slashing damage, and...
Yes, sir. Do you know what's caused the migraine? Or what?
2 thunderous damage. However, it does need to make a strength saving throw.
Another strength saving throw? Okay.
Yes.
18.
Okay, yeah, it passes. Then for my second attack, that is... Well, that's an 18 plus 7, so 25 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yep.
And I will use a first level spell slot for another smite.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll your total damage.
Yeah.
That's 10 slashing damage and 18 radiant damage.
Okay, that is getting most of kills that as bursts into as it's enveloped in this light and then bursts and disappears, dead.
Cool.
Alrighty, that as far as you can see, all of the enemies are now dead, and I will play this. Okay. You relax a moment. Now that the rush of combat. I say adrenaline rush leaves the body. You feel a little.
Muscle relax.
Yeah. You want me to continue, or do you want me to wait for Silicon to finish his call?
Yeah.
You can wait a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Which sliding catch do you use?
Yeah.
So I use.
So
I really like the one I use. Though I had a special request it because there was my pharmacy went with a different group.
Should I?
And I didn't like it because it didn't even stick to me. I use.
Should I mute Silicon?
Activists.
Yeah, just mute him for now.
There we go. So, Bree, how do you like the new weapon now? So, how do you like the new weapon?
I like it a lot.
Oh, Iron Chief is up. Just in time, too.
Oh?
Yeah.
On mute if you don't happen to know.
Yeah.
Probably do, but...
Alright, I muted Cole, just to be safe, so yeah, so... Oh shit, should I continue on?
It's going on for a decade now.
I'll be right back.
Luckily, though,
I gotta remind Nick, I gotta remind my brother to mute.
Treated. I don't like missing days for my amateur.
It's okay if you mute.
Hmm? I thought I did mute. Yeah, I muted.
Okay, there we go. So, oh, never mind. One other thing. One other. Okay. Okay. So, Cole's okay with us moving on while he's on the phone. So let's get on with it. Sean appears just around the corner, dejected but gracious, turning his crown over and over in his blistering hands. Well done, heroes. Well done. We'll have to find a new treasure now, he grins. You beat us, and changed someone's story. Impressive. And no, the back door is right over there. He jams his thumb at an unremarkable door that appears in the opposite wall. Unless you have some unfinished business, like with, say, that hobgoblin moth.
I think we have what we came here for. Thank you for being such a gracious host.
My pleasure. The pleasure is mine, Mark.
Cool. I'm gonna turn to Asha, is it?
Yeah. However, when you you see that the Ash as I hesitates.
So what are you planning on doing?
I can't leave. I came here from the Waking World, and will return there. I came here from Dalcor, and have to return there, and I'll be found destroyed unless she flutters uncomfortably. I didn't have much short-term memory as a parent nymph, but Dreshar had a mortal vessel, yes?
I didn't catch all of that.
Sorry, what?
Is she looking for a mortal vessel to take into the...
Yes.
to Eberron?
Yes.
I suppose you could tag along with me, so long as you're not too intrusive.
She reaches to me and realizes, no, you have a you're a host to another one of my kind. You're a Kalishkar.
What are you talking about? I'm Kalishtar.
Yes,
I'm human. I mean, I got a little bit of elf blood in me, but
where do you think that power came from? It's not from this Divinity Within. I'm sorry, but you are a Kalishkar. You're a host to one of my kind.
I think you're mistaken.
I cannot bond with you.
Don't know if I'd want to be bonded with you any longer. Considering what you're saying about my beliefs.
It would have to be a permanent fusion. I'll still go back to the outer core when you dream. And this permanent, you wouldn't be able to dream again, but you can learn from me. I was a tactician and a scientist, and treasured failures, and we'll change each other on a fundamental level. In a way, one of you will become me, and I, you. That's so much to ask, and I don't blame you if you think that's a curse. Ween's group. And I also cannot, bond with the Warforged. They cannot dream. They cannot dream. How does how does such a being could dream? Can they dream of electric sheep?
Nice.
What do the others say? and you see, Apparatus just like, you can't tell. Yeah, like the Warforged trying to Warforged imitating the pout of a human, or some other human race. So, what do the others say? Bree, Alistair?
Yes?
So did you hear what's happening?
No, I wasn't able to hear.
Long story short, Azai is looking for a willing host, and Mark is not able to because, as it turns out, he's a Kalishkar.
So I guess I volunteer then.
Are you certain?
I'm certain.
I just had to let you know. I will repeat. It's a pyramid fusion. I will have to emphasize to you that I almost like your alignment matches hers, and your character's personality may change. Your character's gender identity, gender identity, and possibly even you rebuilding your character's class. So you need to think about this. It will change your character's fate. If you're hesitant, I can. I'm dry ash was tied to the Adrians, and the Adrians despise them. Perhaps the enemy of Azai's enemies might prove a friend. So, what is the option here, Alistair? What do you want to do?
Alistair wants to stay out of whatever this is and leans against the wall and reads a book. He's listening, he's understanding what's happening, he just doesn't want to be a part of it. Because he knows if he takes the mantle, then something's going to happen to him.
I will ask Cole. Be right back.
All right.
Cole, Okay, so I'll leave the option to you, and Costas, that reminds me. I need. Can I? I'm sorry. I'm trying. I am trying to think. Yeah. So, what do you want? So, what do you want to do, guys?
What can we?
Sean said, if perhaps I can bring Sean over.
I can't do anything.
Yeah. Snaps his finger and and the human says, "Oh, what? How did I? Oh, what's going on?" And Sean explains that Azai is looking for a host, which he is willing to, and is more than happy to. So you have the option here. What do you want to do? If not, I will. Then, if nobody wants to step up,
Or that I can't.
yeah, neither would Apparatus, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I'll have to back out for that one.
Yeah, this is the thing that will permanently change your character. I don't blame you. This is a long.
Yeah, so I think I'll keep my character out this one.
Alright, John stares at Azai in wonderment for a long moment. Then embraces her as well as the human can manage hugging a blood-like nightmare spirit. He smiles through her tears and says, "When we wake up, everybody's going to be so happy to see you. Come back, lost sister. The dream really is turning." Azai slowly circles John with their tendrils, and Azai broadcasts her emotions, a fear turning, despite herself, into hope. And the two are gone. As Azai wakes up from the first and only dream of their new life. However, so the rest of you managed to find Kate Mora, and you start to leave the place. However, I would like everyone to roll a charisma saving throw. Apparatus is not gonna have a good time unless I bombed on the die by accident. 15. They make it.
23.
So Bree, roll charisma saving throw. That will be a total +4. You know the rest.
25.
Nice.
All right. 16.
Yeah. Okay. You were yeah. Actually, I kind of lied. I didn't bomb the dice. Apparatus rolled a 3, but no. Actually, they rolled 15. Yeah, they rolled 3, but they used their flash of genius. Raises up to an 8 and uses an action point and raises up to a total of 12. That means with their flash of genius, they were able to nitpick the story to death and got out of that just fine. Like channel like CinemaSins and other like in movie internets of back several years, nitpick the story to death. Like, put out all the flaws, the team was like mocking us, and they were able to get out of there just safely. I really want to do that, by the way. I really want to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You walk through the door as Sean holds it open. However, However, Cole is doing something in the meantime, and he may or may not catch up with you. Holds it open. Out into the pale, gold light of dawn in the fortress. A fortress that now seems so much friendlier than your trek last night. John whispers in your ear as you leave. Sweet dreams. You find that Tatama is only an hour's uneventful walk outside the forest. The fading dream story altering distance for you one last time. You have a lot to think about on your journey back to Sharn. Before you know it, you're back in Lara's office. The sky overcast but dry. Your patron for this adventure, Provost Varius, joins you in Lara's office. When you set the mind's eye down at the table, he snatches it just a little too fast to be polite and shakes each of you affectionately by the hand. You've accomplished much more than you possibly dreamed of. I'd like to give you a sincere thank you. Bree, you may now look like one of the smartest people, but I'll be damned. You pulled off some of the amazing feats I would not imagine otherwise. Apparatus, you're good. Cole? Might be a little light. You might be lagging behind. He thinks yeah. With this final focus, I only require a few more tests before my thesis is complete. My model have... Oh, by the way, I need to change the music. So that means... Okay, anyway, yeah, my models have proved more accurate than out their hope, and now the day I dreamed of for so long approaches. Everything converged on this moment. Keep your eyes on Chronicles for my name. He just out of the room, leaving an awkward silence. Lara clears her throat. Well, there's also the 1,000 Galifar payout if you're not stirred by the thrill of scientific discovery. Oh, and by the way, all of you now are level 8. I will let as you now gain about 1,000 gold each, and a new fancy weapon, Bree. Yes.
So far, really loving the new weapon I got.
Yeah, once per day with the Thunderous Smite, but damn if it can pack a punch. Right?
Oh, it certainly can. I saw that firsthand.
Yeah, I will cover if Cole is up for if Cole it will be up for getting him off out of here, but in a separate probably in a separate session. I will check on. So for Bree, so would you like me to roll for your hit points?
Yes, please.
Uh, 13 hit points total. You gain 13 hit points, putting up to 108. And you also gain a feat. Yes. So you gain you gain 13 more hit points, bringing you up to 108. You also gain a feat. A feat, which we will discuss at another time. Another feat or ability score improvement of your choice. And I will also
I'll go with the first feat that you mentioned.
Alrighty. So as for the rest, we will level up the characters and see you for the and see you all. Whew, that was a good one. So it could have gone a little better at some points, but I hope I did a good job, and I hope you all had fun.
That was great.
Plenty of fun.
Oh, and here's Huntress and Kate.
Yeah, good.
I do have one question though, as to purchasing some magical items.
Sure.
So, since we're in Sharn, would it be out of the question to get some uncommon items?
Yeah, and since you're a member of the Clifftop Adventurers Guild, you get a 5% discount.
Okay. Probably look into getting either a glaive of warning or a +1 glaive.
Alrighty, I will roll the
Alright, well, I'm going to be heading out though. So
I hope you had fun, guys.
See you guys on next session. All right, see you next session, next week.
Oh, okay. So for you, Mark, it would cost you about 600 gold without the discount. With the discount, it would cost you about 570 gold.
Nice. Okay. Is that a good or a bad price?
Depends. How much money do you have right now?
Can I go with them?
After the...
I'm good at negotiating.
Okay.
After the gold that I just got, I now have 1,010 gold.
Alrighty. Would you like to negotiate? Who would like to negotiate?
Oh. Well, what do you want? And I can negotiate for you. I'm pretty friendly. I can tell.
Well, I'm sort of looking into getting a weapon with more reach. Preferably one of those new house-made magical weapons. I'm thinking probably a glaive.
Okay.
Glaive?
Alrighty. So alright, you quickly go to the marketplace. The daytime it's quite clear in the daytime. Do you want to go at the perfect time around afternoon or so?
Yeah.
We want to go when it's busy, but not. Weapon.
All right. So what are you two doing?
Well,
I guess I'll just go up to a House Cannith owned store and ask if they have any slaves to sell.
They can sell. They have most uncommon and most. They sell plenty of magic items. So what are you looking for?
I've heard about these weapons that can warn the wielder of potential dangers. If you don't have one of those, I guess I'll just take something that's with a keener edge. So
we do
I'm looking for a glaive.
Both. Though the glaive of warning may cost you about 570 gold. As for the sharper glaive, it'll cost you 500 gold. But since you're a member of Clifftop, that will net you about 475 gold.
Oh. Might have to talk to my associate here. Hey, do you think you could maybe talk this price down?
We'll see what I can do. I cast Identify. Let's see.
You don't. They just told you what the weapons are.
Okay, what's... There's a certain spell I have. I have to go look it up again. It helps with the prices.
Yeah. So Blade of Warning would cost him about 570 gold, and the glaive plus one would cost him about 475 gold.
I can cast Enhance ability, so you'll have advantage on checks.
Oh, I cast the sword value.
Okay. Hopefully they won't.
You cast that too, which is no more than 1 foot side. So it's worth half. Don't you see the scratches?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh no!
An elephant character in the back of
I'm
the
not
room.
taking anything.
Still. So anyway,
You are trying to tamper with it, though.
I am. Slave hand. Oh, slave hand. My stuff is not that bad.
Hope not.
You see all the tents and stuff? I rolled a 14.
I'm gonna have to pretend I don't know you soon.
But clearly, it's only worth half.
Not half the value, but
So you would have to.
I'll take 100 off each.
100 sounds pretty decent.
Yeah, it will cost. It will cost in about.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah, it will cost you now about say about 350 gold each.
We're buying two. Could you sell it probably around 300 each?
Roll persuasion check.
You have advantage on that because I cast enhance ability.
Okay, 300 for each it is. No more, no less.
Nice. So which one are you taking? Warning or the +1?
I'll take warning. You can have the +1.
Okay, reveal 300 gold from each of your character sheets.
Okay. Now I just need to look into getting some better armor.
Yeah, you and me both. We should go to the. Is there a blacksmith or a tanner around?
I've got to look into the plane. Yeah. So, I'm trying to think.
I'm sure there's a chemist store that also focuses on.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that you're just like walking over the city, buying some stuff. So, do you want me to end the session right there, or continue on with you buying stuff?
Shopping is the best part of adventuring. What do you?
Yeah, the purchasing stuff is always the best. So we want to go to. I want to go to the pet shop, and I want to go to.
Oh god, I hate improvising. And on the way, you stumble upon. Who do you stumble upon? Huntress, Kate, Zoe.
You stumble upon Zoe, a small little girl who is very happy and currently in progress of chasing butterfly.
Oh God. Who was this? Is this one of your friends?
I'm another player.
Oh, hello.
This is.
I hear you're. Are you also part of the Clifftop Adventures Guild?
I don't know. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just wondering why you came up to. That's nice. Mark.
Hey, Mark. Oh.
My name's Alistair.
You've already said that.
Yes.
Hey, Alistair. I'm Zoe.
Yes, you've mentioned. We are. Help me out. I don't know what to say.
We're going shopping.
Without being rude.
We're going shopping. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome to tag along if you want, but just you can tag along if you want. There's nothing stopping you. I want to go to the pet shop and the armor because my leather armor is kind of getting a little. Gross.
Oh, you should go to the shop on the main street. There you go. Amazing army.
Guess we should go there.
Sure, I'll follow you.
Alright. And I'll take them to the nearest shop that is complete crack, and I disappear as dust sprays in the air.
Completely what?
I completely disappear from sight as you see this little dust sparkling down onto the ground.
I think we got punked.
I also
Defend
cast
check.
invisibility, so you're now there alone.
Light a pen check first.
I have been double punked. Great. Okay.
Natural 24,
I
23.
guess I'll just
I want
continue.
to his most important magic item.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
come on. I just bought that thing.
So what do you want to do now?
Um,
I see this
I
little
guess
your
I'll go-
item slowly floating away.
You're seriously gonna steal
Yep.
from me?
Oh my god. I did not expect this at all. Alright,
I
Mark.
just jumped here to mess around.
Alright, Mark.
That is the first rule of D&D. Expect the unexpected. Alright, I'll roll a perception check to try and catch you red-handed. Just remember, though,
Alright.
if you fail, you're gonna have to deal with an angry paladin.
I don't care about an angry
Oof.
paladin, my friend.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
How do you steal
Should
a
I-
glaive? It is a 10-foot-long pole.
I'm invisible for 5 minutes, by the way.
you
Just
like
so you
look
know,
around,
Ian.
it's like, wait, where's that glaive? Wait, what? What? Like, you were like confused
Please
looking out for
roll
5
below a
minutes until...
6.
You're not gonna find me.
Did you also take my coin purse?
No, just the knife.
Alright, you rolled a 12?
Because it was shiny.
I roll a 13. I can take a passive.
I have higher stealth than that. Don't worry about it.
God dang.
Don't forget, I'm also invisible.
I guess, now that one of my belongings has been stolen, I'm gonna end shopping and then go to the Sharn Watch.
I'm still
Hold
following him talking while I'm invisible.
As he is walking, hold up. Let me check something. Just to make your day a little worse. So running right in front of you, there's a large brown bear holding your glaive.
Oh my
I'm
god.
starting to understand why paladins hate rogues.
This is not a rogue, my friend.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Doesn't work.
Oh my god.
What?
So you got punked by a druid. That's impressive.
Christ.
And I start swinging the glaive around,
Okay.
almost chopping your head off, but no, just out of range that I won't hit you. I just swing
I
it above your
guess
head.
I'll have to attack the bear that suddenly showed up in this metropolis.
And all the guards just like,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and everybody just like turn to see like suddenly a bear with a glaive. And they all saw like, holy shit, there's a bear holding the glaive. How?
Oh, Christ.
So, what do you roll to attack?
Oh my god.
That is a 14 to hit.
You hit.
Oh my.
You hit. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
do some
that is
damage.
12 slashing damage.
Oh.
All right, I'm still good.
Oh my god. Okay, so Oh my god, I wasn't. Okay,
Second attack. Does a 22 hit?
20.
It does hit.
Because if so, that's another 8 damage.
Okay, so you gotta attack each
Alright,
other, and
I'm
all the
still a bear.
guards, all the guards one of the guards just like step between you two and says, "What the? But in the name of the host, just stop!
The bear just refers back to the
Bear
little
has
girl,
my
and
glaive.
She's like dancing. She's dancing
And
around.
he
there a
looks
bear in this
one of the
plane?
guard, the guards goes over to the bear. And says, "Look, I see enough of this weird shit insurance. Could you give the nice man back his glaive, please?"
I was just a dancing bear. Why are you so mean? Anyway, it's your life, sir, meanie.
And this little halfling girl just gives you back your glaive, and it reaches up in your nose. And before anybody can do something, he flitters away.
The guard's just like, "What the? What is the name of? What was that? What just happened?"
I
have so many questions.
know what is going on.
Did you get your glaive back or not?
They did.
Yeah, I got my glaive back.
Okay, let's go to the armor shop. I'm still invisible.
Okay, so I'm just
Well,
going to get a breastplate.
I could also have just made your perspective thing a fucking 0 by rolling a d6. I love this character already.
If you gotta live, you gotta have fun with it. Please, goodbye.
Well, once I finally reach the armorer, after spending what I assume is at least an hour dealing with a bear and a goblin.
A halfling, yeah.
I
think a halfling, right?
Yeah, I'm.
Halfling, yes.
Okay.
I am going to try and purchase a breastplate.
Just a breastplate?
I guess a common magical breastplate, so like a gleaming one.
Wouldn't you benefit more
no,
from...
mine is 14.
Oh, shit.
Mine's 14, so I do get the +2 bonus. Plus, I won't get disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Right. I completely apologize. I got all the stats wrong, so... Whoops. That is my fault.
Meanwhile, I'm just waiting for my girlfriend to come back from brushing her teeth.
Alrighty, I put out the correct stats. My mistake.
Yeah, armor of gleaming breastplate, so it'll just never get dirty.
You gonna buy that?
Which is it's a common magical item, so shouldn't be too much more than base item.
38 gold.
38?
$38.
Jeez, okay. Okay, yeah.
Clearly it's dirty. Don't you see?
Yeah,
scratches.
Now, the whole point of it is it never gets dirty, so you're never going to be able to... They're going to call your bluff.
I can't speak. They're going to call my bluff. Go right ahead. Something, the magic's not working. Come on, I see the scratches. Don't you?
What was the deception check?
You mean, is it perception or persuasion?
Persuasion. Persuasion. No perception.
And the next character is gonna be amazing for you.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. Fine. 20
I want
gold.
to add this character to your campaign.
20. Hey, see? 20 gold. That's saved you a lot, man.
I just want to play a fucking Waltz.
I'm sorry I got your the stats mixed up. This is from another character. My apologies. It's on me.
So 14 gold then?
It's 20 gold.
20.
Oh, 20 gold.
20 gold. It's not bad. It's good. It's a good value for the scratch, the dents that are still there, and I sort of wink at them.
Thanks. So yeah, and that'll just cover me.
I'm looking for a full set of spiked leather or some sort of. I'm looking for something like my vest, but a little bit more punky.
Studded leather?
Yeah, studded leather. That's what I'm looking for.
Studded leather will cost you just a plain studded leather armor. It will cost you.
I'll trade in the 45 gold plus I'll trade in with my leather I have now, since I don't need it anymore.
How much is the leather? The leather.
I don't know, but I use it to start magic again.
Okay,
I think that's the last thing.
That'll be 5 gold. That'll be 5 gold. You're trading for about a total of 40 gold. That'll be 38 gold.
Okay, I give him 38 gold.
Okay, remove 38 from your character sheet.
Thanks for your help with negotiating and also not getting caught.
That's one of the reasons I'm here.
So we should probably head back to the guild lodge before we have to deal with any more bears.
Any heroes?
And you run right into this. You just walk into a fucking elephant, man.
There's an elephant now.
I cast Charm Monster.
Where you're walking.
Don't worry about it, Frank.
The elephant speaks?
Walk by.
It's a lock to them.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
It's just a very weird day.
I don't know how to deal with this anymore, so I'm just gonna head back and to drink until things make sense again.
Don't you want to come to the pet shop with me?
Do you wanna?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and with that, with this range day after your time in after your last assignment, yeah, you definitely need a break. And with that, I believe we will put this thing to we'll put this session to Anne, right?
Let's hope so. For them.
Yeah, and we got a abrupt but not unwelcome introduction of a potential new player, a potential new character, Zoe, played by who else?
Who else than the fucking character maniac in this circle?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just literally made that locked-on character, literally 5 minutes ago.
And wow, it was a fun one. I hope it didn't cause any problems. And it could have gone better at some points, but I hope all of you had fun.
I had fun. In character, my paladin's not gonna have a lot of fun, but out of character, I am.
Thank you. Happy.
That's good. That's really good. I'm very happy for that.
By the way, Nicholas, be sure to roll Charisma saving throw. If you want to leave Moth, I will cover you in another session. Yeah, we're just about wrapping it up. Right, so Cole made it out. Yeah, so Cole made it out. Do you want me to do like a bit of a theme with Moth next time? Okay. Okay, Cole's gonna get on.
Play a wizard. I'd love to play a wizard someday.
Oh, I know, right? Cole's get on real quick. So we're gonna hold on with the stream for a bit. And so Mark, Liquid, I hope you had fun, and I hope I did a good job as DM.
It was a great time.
Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. As for Cole, he makes that alright, and he also levels up to 8, and gets about 1,000 gold. I will repeat that to him once he gets on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna then.
I will let Cole know that we're just about to end.
Alright.
Alrighty, give me a bit.
I prepared the character. I love this Luxstone character already. Just messing around with people. Yeah. I'd love to throw a fucking fireball at people, but change the fucking magic effect from fire to psychic, because nothing is ever resistant to psychic damage.
We'll be wrapping some stuff up. So what I miss?
Oh, I just would love to throw a fireball that does psychic damage instead of fire, because nothing is resistant to psychic. They'd have to make an intelligence saving throw instead of a.
So to wrap things up, Cole has before all of you except for Zori, who was not there, had to he had some business to tend to before he catches up with you. And with that, I will end the session and rate someone. And with that, we will put this session to an end. I hope you all had fun. Here comes the cavalry. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.